The imprisoned turnabout.
Ooh.
Oh. Cowboy?
Cowboy?
Bell.
Ding a ding a ding. Oh.
This is some fucking George Romero stuff here.
Oh.
Oh.
He spilled.
Oh, alright.
Oh, thank God.
The wiggly shadow.
It is a little wiggly. A dog.
Bark.
Oh shit.
What? Oh, is the dog gonna fucking eat the body?
Ew.
Yikes. Why is Kay
It's
here?
only been 2
later.
days.
Cod says that Will's a bit
I
loud, but it might
fixed
just
it.
be... Okay.
Kay.
Oh, sorry, I was reading chat. He's not coming.
He's not coming, sir.
How long does he intend to keep us waiting?
Now, Mr. Edgeworth, there's no need to get your cravat in a twist.
I read that as there's no need to get your craver in a twaver.
I read it as there's no need to get your creativity in a twist.
Ethan Rook's murder. 2 days after the incident, we visited the takes off like a helicopter.
He just spins like a propeller out of the jail.
Sorry, this is what happens when I tried to float 4 centimeters off the ground. Naturally, we were hoping to meet the defendant,
You're pushing
Horace
it.
Knightley. His trial was set to begin the next day, with me serving as the prosecutor. Still, he is rather late. You there! Do you know what's going on?
It is certainly strange. I'll try calling him one more time.
Oh, another guard.
It's terrible.
Oh, God!
It's Knightley. He's been murdered. What? What did you say?
Murdered? Inside the detention center?
Mr. Edgeworth, let's go check it out.
You there! Take us to the crime scene. Post haste!
Yes, sir.
Ooh, this looks more
This
interesting.
way.
Knightley's not in his cell? I thought he was being held here.
What are you doing, sir? This way.
Oh, behind the safe!
Where are you taking us, pal? Through this door is the...
It's the prison.
Prison? Then what were the small rooms back there?
Those cells we just passed are part of the detention center. They're used for holding suspects temporarily while they await their trial. What lies ahead is a facility that serves a completely different purpose.
This is where criminals who have been declared guilty serve out their sentence, pal.
It's the one place a great thief does not want to end up, Kay.
I'm opening the door now. Please follow me.
I'm surprised they're the same building. I guess it is a detention center. There's no mistaking it. Knightley's dead. Hey, I thought he couldn't turn his head to the right. Case closed. Moreover, he was murdered inside the prison walls. How exactly did this happen?
I can't believe something like this would happen to Mr. Knightley.
Yes, I can't believe it either. But the scene you see before you is the unmistakable reality.
Besides, wasn't Mr. Knightley supposed to be in the detention center?
Indeed, he was. Knightley hadn't had his trial yet. Before a suspect is found guilty, they're detained in the detention center's holding cells. They only enter the prison after they've received a guilty verdict. Knightley should not have been moved in here.
Do you think he passed through those giant doors that we went through earlier?
Huge metal doors and a long passageway. Oh god, that's a big map that I'm gonna have to deal with. Huge metal doors and a long passageway separate the prison and detention center. As a suspect, Knightley wouldn't have been able to pass through. God, that's gonna be my least favorite piece of evidence, I bet. What happened to Knightley? In order to solve this mystery, we must first investigate the crime scene. Begin investigation! You know what, actually, let's just go home.
That's what I'm thinking, pal.
Horace Knightley, murdered right before his trial. Let me take a closer look.
Ugh, the blood from his neck has stained his
Arranging my
face
windows,
bright
I'm sorry.
Sip's favorite activity during these streams is to do anything else but look at the
I
stream.
am sorry.
The cause of his death was most likely from his neck wound. He probably died instantly. He couldn't even cry out in pain. There are small bumps on his head. Are these bruises?
Maybe after he was stabbed in the neck, he fell back and hit his head?
Those are his eyeballs, sir.
Those are his eyebrows.
I wonder. At this point in time, there are too many unknowns. Kay, do you have your digital camera with you? I'd like the detective to take a photo of the body. Would you let him borrow it?
Good thing. Here, Yummy.
Thanks, pal. All right, I'm taking the picture, sir. Still, he's wearing some awfully dirty clothes.
That's a weird transition. Good job, localization team. There appear to be several dirt stains.
He's wearing those clothes even though they're dirty. He's just like me, sir.
Oh,
Oh, gumshoe.
You ever just reverse the underwear so you can wear it longer?
Detective.
Anyway,
I hope you realize that not everyone... Your experiences are not universal. No, I was trying to move it, not fucking click it again.
I'm dirty.
Have I mentioned how dirty I am, sir? Oh, I remembered, in case we ever have a flashback, instead of reading the flashback, I propose we read characters out as Banjo-Kazooie voice clips, so like, wah, 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 wah,
oh,
wah,
yeah, alright.
Wait.
This is a rubber glove.
Yes, there's no mistake. That's a rubber glove. How come there's only one?
Let me take a closer look. There's actually 9 different things. Gumshoe, please hold this out for me.
Yeah, okay.
It says, for inmate use. That must mean...
Another prisoner used this glove?
Yes, that's what I was thinking. Sorry, I skipped past that. I double tapped.
That's fine.
The fingers of the glove are covered in blood. This glove was dropped after the pool of blood formed.
What is that?
If it was on the floor before the pool of blood had formed, the blood would have formed an outline around the glove. I mean, it's a glove. It's pretty wiggly. I think you could get a pool
Yeah.
underneath it. This glove was discarded after it was covered in blood.
That's my that killer left
Indeed! It's highly
Yes.
probable. At the very least, the person who dropped this saw the body. You there!
What is it, sir?
Do you recognize this glove?
Yes, sir. The inmates use these for prison labor.
That's odd.
That's,
Rubber gloves.
that's odd. Rubber gloves
Oh, I'm
are
sorry.
usually kept in the inmates' rooms. It's fine. They're strictly regulated, so you can't just take them out.
Indeed. There are no signs of any other rubber gloves in the room.
Wouldn't have given him this voice if I knew he was gonna hang out.
That's the voice we give all the guards. It's fine.
There.
Let's look at his shoe, I guess.
The blood from his neck is stained the brace bright red.
Oh. Oh, this counts as the same Knightley dialogue. But only if you click his foot or his head.
Huh? What's this?
Mr. Edgeworth has something similar in his office.
It's a portable chessboard. Losers use them. It was probably the victims.
Mr. Knightley enjoyed chess, right?
Alright, sorry, I'm trying to reset my tablet drivers.
He was probably using it to pass the time in the detention center.
He's covered with a dirty sheet.
There's a rope on top of the sheet.
Was Knightley tied up with this rope? Rope. Let's take a look under the sheet. We might be able to find something.
Yikes! The sheet is bright red!
These appear to be blood stains. I am a smart person.
Smart man, me, Edgeworth.
We still might be able to find something. Let's search this area a little more closely.
Hmm? There's something on his finger. It's a nail.
Fingy. Fingy.
Oh, it looks like an expensive ring.
Don't steal it.
What? I didn't do anything yet.
Come on, Edgeworth. She's literally never stolen anything.
She sucks.
Oh, nope. Same dialogue. Wah, 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 wah. You wah, 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 wah.
I'm dirty. I'm dirty.
I'm gonna back out and look back in to see if I've missed anything. I wish it told you the moment you. Yeah, I already checked this area, but it never hurts. That means it's weird. Only if you check it again does it let you know you've seen everything. But it doesn't tell you the moment you've checked everything or back you out automatically like it does in AA6.
There are a bunch of strange tools here.
Don't call the guards that. I don't see anything out of place.
I'm kind of picking up the scent of animals.
Don't call the guards that. Do you have special?
It's fine.
Do you have special smelling abilities or something?
No, it's just a feeling. I can smell the scent of treasure.
Remind me to lock up all my valuables in a safe.
Come on, Mr. Edgeworth. I wouldn't steal your valuables.
So you would steal someone else's valuables. Guard, arrest her. Oh, good. Alright.
We won't rest until we've stolen every suspicious-looking... What?
Huh.
No game
Indeed. This is quite a large area to investigate. Press the Y button to switch screens. Allow me to move my head up and down.
Don't worry, Mr. Edgeworth. I got you.
Thank you. Rotate me to allow me.
picks him up and it's like when you have something in VR and you just like
Yeah,
press
and he's
the side
just-
button to turn it.
He just moves around like a fucking destructible object in a Katamari game. It's a pulley.
Is that used for prison labor, too?
It looks like it.
There's something I want to ask you.
Don't
Why'd you
even
say
think
that
about
weird?
dangling on the hook.
How'd you know that's what I wanted to do?
Somehow, I had a feeling. No, God, ugh. So sometimes you have to like. I always have the instinct to like click the middle of the cursor and drag it since it follows wherever you're touching. But if you click it once it's static, that is how you select. I'm sure it'd be better on a DS. It's weird on the emulator.
It's a cage inside the cage. That is the prison. It's like a cage-ception.
I believe the correct term is prison cell.
They're the same thing. You need to look at more of the essence of things.
Actually, it's more important to get the correct information. Dumb bitch.
Shut up.
Okay, well, cheesecake.
Meanwhile, Gumshoe's in the background just checking out Knightley's body. He's got 2 shoes.
Wah, 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 wah.
Steal.
Wah, wah.
Wish I had 2 shoes.
Ah, time to look down at the floor. Those are some colorful sheets. That's a whip, Edgeworth. There's a whip on the sheets.
Oh my god, I know who's gonna show up.
They're the most eye-catching thing in this room.
They don't fit in with the prison.
There's a whip placed on top of the sheets. It reminds me of the whip lady. Maybe she left her whip here?
I doubt she'd ever leave her whip behind. I actually think it's an extension of her finger.
All Von Karmas grow one at the age of 12.
Wah, wah, wait, wah, wah, wait, wah, 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 wah.
I'm dirty.
Alright, I don't see anything else there. I'll check again to see if I got it. Yeah, okay, I got it. Efficient. Let's look over here.
This is where they keep the horses.
This is where I sleep, sir. This section of the room is covered in dirt.
The dirt is soft and has footprints on it, sir.
There are too many footprints. I won't be able to identify them all. Why is there just a dirt patch?
Until the forensics arrive, probably shouldn't tamper with their hair.
Detective, please
They're
don't
very
trip and
fast,
fall
sir.
in the dirt. They were super fast last time.
Oh, be careful, sir. I don't want to get my favorite coat dirty. Oh, it's dirty.
I'm more worried that you'll mess up the footprints. Well, what else can we investigate? There's a pink thing over here.
There's a wash basin over here.
Are there any clues that could be useful to this case?
I don't smell any signs of treasure.
Stop calling it that. I'm searching for clues here, not treasure. What, really? That's a very pink object. I would expect it to be...
It's the glove. It's the other glove, or like a rag.
I don't think it is. I'm pretty sure it would have... Yeah, no. Wait.
Look at the drugs on the counter.
I already looked at those.
Look at them again.
I'll put this thing on the wall. No. I'll talk to Gumshoe. Sometimes you have to talk to the people, too.
Yes, sir. He was arrested on the afternoon of the 25th and was killed on the morning of the 27th. Never expected the criminal to become the victim, sir.
Oh, we're getting a little crackliness from you, Will.
Shit.
Yeah.
Don't know why this happened.
Yeah, I don't really think there's anything you can do. Yes, it doesn't leave a good taste in your mouth. Unlike dirt and golem chow.
Maybe the killer killed Knightley? He couldn't let anyone who had seen his true identity live, or something like that.
Are you talking about Shelley, the killer? If he was the killer, then he would have left his calling card behind. Besides, didn't we also see his true identity as well?
That's right. And we're still alive, sir.
Are we? Can a robot and a golem truly live? Still, to commit murder in such a place is not an easy task. How did the criminal murder Knightley?
It's nice that the prison and the detention center are connected, sir.
Can you try rejoining the call, maybe?
Okay.
So, Jello, on your end, I'm also getting the volume from the game is, like, jumping a lot for some reason.
Jumping. Give me 2 seconds. Config. Let's try sound settings. Let's try this. Loud.
I think it's for us on Discord. Is like since you had it 100%. Remember?
I mean, you guys can adjust that on your end, can't you?
But then you get super quiet. The music is louder than you for us.
Oh, it plays through me? I thought there was a separate volume slider near the bottom.
I have no clue.
I think you right-click I thought you right-click the window and then you change it, but okay.
Yeah, that's user volume. That's you.
Oh, all right. I thought it was the other way around. Okay.
Nah.
Well, in that case, let me switch back really quick. Sound settings. I'm gonna go back to the previous sync method, and then I'll... Yeah, it's at 50.
As they both get to share the visitor's room, it's actually quite convenient.
Okay, crackling stopped for now. Well, it's an unusual design, but it is convenient for visitors.
Why do the detention center and the prison need to be separated in the first place, sir?
Because they're fucking different for different things. The suspects go in the detention center while the convicts go in the prison. They might seem similar, but they're actually two completely different facilities.
Those cramped, dark, and uncomfortable cells all seem the same to me, sir.
They're twice as big as my apartment. If you're still having trouble understanding the differences, why don't you step inside one?
I think I'll pass, sir.
How long am I planning to go in this case? We're gonna go until the first major break, and then stop for a couple hours, and then do, I think, one more session later in the evening. Which, from what I've been told, is not enough for this case, because it's like 8 hours long. Talk to the cop, I guess. Is there anything out of place?
Yo, there's
Yes,
a body!
If I had to stay,
What is it?
there's a dead body over there.
I love that freaking out cop sprite.
It's good.
Yep, that's definitely out of place.
If you notice anything else out of place, please be sure to tell me. What's this thing on the wall? It's a reservation form that lists the inmates who are scheduled to use this room.
There are numbers written here.
Probably their prison numbers.
I'd hate to be called a number, like T4137.
That feels so specific, it's probably a nerdy reference to something.
Eh.
Yes, that is why we are born with a name. Edgeworth says, defensively, crying, hiding his make number.
His robot serial number.
Yeah!
I'd rather be called a great thief or the Terminator.
Yeah, okay, that's what I figured it was.
Okay.
Yeah. What about your name? Bucket? What's on this shelf?
Hello, bucket.
Clearly nothing of importance. Can I go to another room? Oh,
Let
right.
me go.
Is there
Hello?
logic? Did I miss logic? Bloody sheet, stack sheets. I forgot. I always forget the logic system exists because it's useless.
I'll need to use my brain.
Pretty much. Wow, that's hard to say. The sheets stacked here have a very distinctive pattern. I'm glad that we needed to do the logic system for
Same as the bloodstain sheet.
That-
Woo, woo, woo.
That's right, Kay. Don't steal my lines like that. I came up with this very smart connection, Kay.
Mr. Edgeworth, you shouldn't get caught off guard like that. I'll never lose my edge as the great thief.
I thought she was on hiatus. Well, thanks, Logic, for improving this game. Well, we've collected quite a bit of evidence.
Yeah! You fucking...
That's right, pal. We're the invincible trio.
It's too early to
Don't
start
call us that.
celebrating. There's still something we haven't found yet.
Eh? What haven't we found yet, sir?
What is missing from the crime scene? The murder weapon that took the victim's life has been on... This is very slow scrolling.
Ah, now that you mention it, you're absolutely right, sir.
Detective, get your act together. Isn't that the most basic of the basics?
Oh, you asshole.
That's fair.
Don't worry about it, Gummy. I didn't notice it either.
You don't count. That's not much of a consolation. In this prison, dangerous objects that could be used as weapons are strictly regulated. It'd be quite dangerous if the inmates got their hands on them. Obtaining a murder weapon and carrying it around is not an easy task.
I see. You have a point.
What was the murder weapon? And where did it go? That could be the key to solving this case. Or it could be a knife, or a knife that's also a key. Who is this?
I don't know.
Maybe it's one of the rival characters. Oh shit, it's this guy! I feel like Will.
Sorry to barge in here like this. Is this crime scene?
You're...
Huh? You, aren't you?
I don't know much about this game. I think this guy was Edgeworth's dad's partner?
That whip is definitely his.
That piercing gaze, that furrowed brow.
It's been a long time, Mr. Shields.
Yes, yes. That frilly thing around your neck and that stiff greeting? There's no doubt about it.
I think he's like a chill dude.
Yeah, he just went
Prosecutor
in for a
Manfred
hug.
Montana. Fancy meeting you here. What are you saying, pal? Mr. Edgeworth's not that old man.
Detective, it's fine.
I mean, he does have
Oh,
green
it's you,
hair.
Prosecutor Edgeworth. I thought you looked a little bit young. You two are so similar. Looks like your Uncle Ray got you two mixed up again.
You never change. How many years has it been since we last saw each other?
I've already forgotten. Your Uncle Ray has been overseas these past few years. But you know, there's something I still haven't forgotten about you and your betrayal.
Oh, this guy smells like the best character who for some reason is implicated in the final crime and is like the actual killer for slightly cool reasons and then never shows up in another piece of AA media.
Not to be that guy, but you sure can't spell betrayal without Ray. Anyways,
I'm getting some bad vibes over here. You know this guy, Mr. Edgeworth?
Fucking obviously I do, Kay.
Who is this man?
What is this thing? This is a human, Kay. Allow me to introduce him to you. Raymond Shields, attorney at law.
Ace Attorney Ray Shields at your service. I'm pleased to make your acquaintance.
Hi. I gotta go.
I'm Detective
Okay,
Dick
wait.
Gumshoe, sir.
Kay Faraday, nice to meet you. I'm a great thief.
You want to take over Shields, Kay?
Sure.
I just called you Kay.
But I'm
I'm
currently on hiatus.
Great thief. Well, well, that sounds romantic. How wonderful.
Oh, Mr. Shields, you get it, right? I'm currently recruiting new members. The registration forms are easy to fill out.
That's splendid. Uncle Ray would love to join your little gang.
I'm sorry, but we're only accepting bright, cheerful, and energetic girls.
I see. That's too bad. Well, how about you hug? How about a hug then? A sign of affection?
I love this
Right.
guy.
No,
I guess not. This isn't Europe
Mr. Shields, what are you doing here?
Oops, that's right. Sorry. Preventing the attorney from investigating the crime scene is the Von Karma way, isn't it?
Hey! You've been going on about Von Karma this and Von Karma that. What's your problem, pal?
Detective, restrain yourself. This can't be helped. Mr. Shields, are you the defense attorney for Horace Knightley?
That's right, or should I say, I was his defense attorney.
Mr. Shields is the defense attorney. Clever pun name there, guys. If Knightley had not been murdered, I would have been going up against him in court. I should listen to what he has to say. Since you received the request to represent the victim, that must mean...
Yes, your Uncle Ray was supposed to meet with Knightley Boy.
As was I. I'd planned to meet with him, but then we heard the report of the dead body.
What are you gonna do? I even brought him a California roll.
Who that?
Just one!
Mr.
It's
Shields.
me.
Hey,
The client isn't here yet. It was someone else. It was like, what are you doing? And I'm like, go away.
Mr. Shields, you can't bring food into the detention center.
Ah, is that right? Well then, would you like it?
No thanks.
Still, you think that Prosecutor Edgeworth actually meets the defendants? That's the word. All defendants are guilty. Wasn't that the VAR combo? Fuck me.
That is a thing of the past.
Is that right? So, sure you don't want it?
I told you I don't want it. Did you meet with Knightley?
We met yesterday. They called me over as soon as Knightley Boy was arrested. He was being quite hostile. Oh yeah, he mentioned you. He talked about how you interfered with his perfect plan. You know, perfect.
He probably said some nasty things about me. Even if he hates me, I'm fine with it.
Man, the two of us had a great time talking about you.
Mr. Shields, you also talked about me?
I frequent the visitor's room here quite often. It's been a while since I had such a good time.
Ah, so you're a regular at this prison.
Hey now, don't get the wrong idea. I'm not here as an inmate. I'm here to visit an old acquaintance of mine. We usually meet in the visitor's room, but I've also been in here before.
Then I should ask him about this room. Have you ever been in this room? This room where the body was found. Do you know anything about it?
Ah, this room, eh? Here's a pop quiz for our prodigy prosecutor. Which of these three is the name of this room?
The entertainment room.
Wow! Prosecutor Edgeworth sees this place as an entertainment room. And why not? There are plenty of toys here. Well, let's reveal the correct answer. Prosecutor Edgeworth's answer is... wrong. The correct answer is the workroom.
Well, the game didn't give me that option, so all three choices were wrong. I hate it when he does that.
The inmates carry out various kinds of prison labor in here. It also serves as a rehab program, allowing them to receive job training in prison.
Gotta rejoin, Will. You're popping.
Fuck.
So, how do they monitor this room? Who's in charge of the keys to the entrance?
Prosecutor Edgeworth. Even your Uncle Ray doesn't have all the answers. Hey, you there. Did you tell us? Yes, sir. This room doesn't use any locks and keys. What? Instead of locks, the doors are equipped with sensors.
If you're a criminal, it lets you out.
What?
It just goes criminal.
If you're a cop, you can pass. If you're a criminal, it just screams at you until you leave.
What do you mean by that?
All of the prison inmates are wearing electronic bracelets. When a bracelet passes through the door, it activates the sensor and...
We call those cuffs, guys.
wee, an alarm will sound. After a certain amount of time has passed, the bracelet will emit a painful shock. If the bracelets are tampered with, it will emit an electric shock 3 times more powerful.
That's terrifying!
It's to ensure that the inmates follow the rules, although it seems a bit harsh.
That's why whenever an inmate goes through the door, a guard has to accompany them. To deactivate the sensor first. And that's that.
Did any of the inmates use this workroom today?
In the past few days, no one has used this room. I'm sure of it.
So, not one inmate has entered this room today. Well, case closed. He's a ghost. If that's the case, it raises a contradiction with the crime scene. There's something in this crime scene that should not exist. Knightley? I will use my powers of deduction and inspect the crime scene again.
Yeah, all right. Ray looks like a cut Bebop character.
He does.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I thought I got the cuff as evidence. I guess the door works.
Could you be more precise about what?
You know what, actually, just preemptively, gonna pop open that walkthrough so I don't get angry. Strategy guide, yep. Bip. Give me a second. Beginning.
It's around here somewhere. The walkthrough. It's. Damn it.
I left it under the sheet. Ah.
Okay.
Please be more specific, sir.
Yeah, no, it's the glove. I mean, like, that's also a contradiction. No? Okay. Well, I guess I'll fucking die. They belong to a prisoner. Yeah, okay. Oop. Edgeworth slaps all of the evidence over this dead
He just
body.
goes over to everything.
The inmates cannot freely enter this room, as they're wearing bracelets, fuck you, that set off the sensors. According to the guard, it seems that no inmates were scheduled to enter this room today. However, a rubber glove used by the inmates was left in here. That is a direct contradiction.
Then, who left this rubber glove here, sir?
I don't know, yet.
I wonder if it's some stupid shit like the rubber gloves block out the sensors because they're rubber.
That makes as much Ace Attorney sense as anything. However, it seems that this rubber glove is connected to our case. Oh, alright. Guard! Aside from the inmates and prison guards, does anyone else have access to this room?
Well, this is a prison facility after all. Only inmates and prison guards come here.
Hold it! Mr. Shields.
What are you saying? There are others that can come in here. Aside from inmates and prison guards, there are certain things that can enter this room.
A
Are
rat!
you talking about them? Ghosts? But there.
Mr. Shields, what are these things that you speak of?
It should be obvious. You came all the way here without seeing one, Prosecutor Edgeworth? Usually you can find them walking around the prison facility. Well, you'll see once you leave. You'll see once you leave this room, Prosecutor Edgeworth. Hey, you're just saying that to get Edgeworth to leave, pal. What now? Don't you trust me? Mr. Detective, you have a big body, but a small mind. What did you say, pal?
Hold it! Detective Gumshoe!
Me too!
Ugh, sorry, sir. Come on, follow me. I'll show you what Uncle Ray has been talking about.
Look at him go!
Ah, the fucking decorative cave system.
This place is a little different from your normal prison.
What?
There are more than just the prisoners and guards living here.
What?
These are the bad animals.
What? Alright, well,
They are very bad.
that's the rabbit that's just as big as a monkey. I'm gonna go pee super fast because I really have to pee.
That's a fair point. That rabbit is fucking huge. Or is the monkey just small? This raises a lot of questions. How you doing, Civ? Is Civ even here? They all left me. Guess I'll see what chat is saying. Yeah. I'm doing fine. I'm actually waiting for a client to pop in to record. So if I suddenly disappear, that's why.
I'm back. Okay.
You're back. Hooray. Civ's not here, apparently. I tried to talk to her.
Animals.
Yep, animals, according to the guard. They introduced animal therapy here several years ago. Each prisoner is assigned one animal. In other words, they receive a pet partner.
Okay.
Huh?
Oh.
That seems kind of fun.
Plus, learning to take care of their pet is a great qualification to have.
Huh. So you mean that workroom?
Yep. That's where the prisoners practice taking care of their pets.
That's what the giant hook is for.
So then, the thing you mentioned that could enter the crime scene is... Right, these animals. But that doesn't make sense, pal. Why would an animal leave behind a rubber glove? Quite right. But the fact remains that they could have entertained the crime scene. Entered it. They didn't entertain it, they entered it.
Yada da 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 yada da da da.
Mr. Edgeworth, can you please talk some sense into this man?
Mr. Shields, are the animals allowed to go wherever they please?
Most of the doors in this prison are fitted with sensors. The sensors not only sound an alarm in response to the prisoner's bracelets, they also respond to the animal's microchip and open the doors for them.
Microchip?
It's like a tiny machine embedded under the animal's skin. All it takes is a simple injection, and the microchip is inserted.
Whoa! That sounds painful.
I've heard it's not that painful, but anyway. Since the animals aren't criminals, they're allowed to move around freely.
How ironic. The ones with the most freedom in this prison are the animals.
Deep. But still, they can't go out of the prison. The prison's entrance does not have a sensor. Oh?
Hmm? What's that? Is that a bell?
What's that?
Is that a bell?
What's this? This dog! It has a bell on its collar. Was the sound that we... Why are you, like, acting so fucking shocked? Was this the sound that we heard earlier? This dog looks like a murderer.
Mr. Edgeworth, why are you glaring at each other?
I mustn't lose!
Mr. Edgeworth, you're not good with dogs, are you, sir? I'll tame that dog myself. Here, boy! Here, boy! He left. It completely ignored me, sir.
Compared to the other animals, there's something different about this one. I'm sensing a great hostility towards me only. He must be able to tell who is and is not a robot.
Well, now that I've introduced you to the animals, what's next on the agenda? Of course, we question those related to the case, pal.
Yes, we should gather information about the state of things when the body was discovered.
We'll start with you in that cell. Tell us what you know. We're really just gonna... He's completely ignoring me, sir.
You there. Do you know anything about the incident? Oh, okay, if you double tap instantly, the whole text block shows up. But if you, like, try and click through it at all once it's started going, you have to wait for it.
Oh, he's scary.
Don't be so cold. Come on. You can talk to us. Or, how about an introductory hug?
Or maybe it just doesn't work all the time.
It's time.
What was that?
Sorry? Was Uncle Ray's joke a little too much?
Oh, this guy.
What?
Exercise time.
This man is clearly odd! This is you know what this is? A Golden Kamui character.
This is,
Yeah,
yep,
he
yep,
is.
yep.
I need to get some answers from him. Your name is...
Me, I'm prisoner number D259, J. Ailbird. Gotta raise my metabolism. Can't let my muscles rest.
Muscles aside, it looks like you've lost a lot of weight.
Half of the match is won even before it's begun. Yeah, gotta make the weight limit.
Are you entering some kind of tournament? Ah, perhaps as a boxer.
Yeah, I'm a former boxer, but exercise is just a hobby of mine.
Well then, it sure looks like it's this bear's hobby too. He's hanging on like an apron. He's so cute.
This is Rocky the polar bear. It's quite ridiculous we have a polar bear cub here. He's my partner.
This is against a lot of animal rights. You know, this is kind of fucked up.
He's loosened his tongue. You talking about the polar bear? Maybe we can try asking him now. Where were you and Rocky at the time of the incident?
I don't know anything. I got nothing to say to you.
That's for me to decide. Now answer the question.
Didn't I just tell you? I know nothing.
He has no intentions of talking.
In that case, you've got no choice but to use that.
Yes, my stupid chess dimension. If he insists he has nothing to do with this, we'll just have to prove there's a contradiction. Mr. Ailbird, by all means, you will tell us what you know. Chess dimension, activate.
Tap, tap, activate.
Zawaruno. Now, let's analyze the situation. A fighting stance. It seems he's become agitated. In these circumstances, a direct confrontation would be pointless. When my opponent becomes agitated, I should calmly wait and see.
Why are you talking out loud?
When I see an opening, I will not hold back. Now, let's question him about his knowledge of the incident. God, my neck hurts. Ugh. To start with, I'll ask about his movements today. I'll have to tire him out before the sound of the bell. Begin logic chess. Can you tell me what you've done today? Answer me.
Huh? If you want to fight with me, get in your fighting stance. What are,
Dukes, Edgeworth.
what are you throwing in the towel already?
This is not a fist fight. Welcome to the war that is chess. By the way,
Fucking loser.
hasn't all that moving around tired you out?
Don't underestimate my stamina. You want to test me with that body of yours?
I feel like you should rise to this. Haven't
Come on,
you
Edgeworth,
realized
don't
it
be a
yet?
little baby.
No, come on, be fun, game.
Rocky, you hearing this? I got no time for jibber jabber. Want to eat a knuckle sandwich?
Ugh, that was a wasted remark. Come on, I want Edward to put up his dukes.
Ah, little fisticuffs for you, sir.
Wait. I ain't tired at all. Well, first off, I held back in my training today. I just stayed quietly in my cell.
Quietly. Is that with all the... then what's with all the sweat?
Buzz off. That's all I gotta say. I'm getting a little tired.
You're a well-trained boxer. However, you need more practice in the art of lying. Getting a little tired? That's not possible. You said you stayed quietly in your cell just a moment ago.
Look, man, I only have so many spoons.
Yeah, really though.
Rocky, looks like this is gonna be a tough opponent.
Oh, fuck!
Just walks over and decks Edgeworth. This
God.
man, it looks like he's still hiding something, in that he has not told me anything. Next, I'll ask him about the time of the incident. My words alone are enough for a knockout. Do you recall what you were doing at the time of the incident?
Sleeping. Rocky was too.
The incident happened just a few moments ago. You look wide awake to me.
Being interrogated, bitch.
Muscles strengthen while there's resting. Sleep is important.
Well then, I'm sorry to have woken you. Rest is a part of training, right?
Oh? So you get it after all. Not bad, Mr. Prosecutor.
I mean... Oh, I don't recall ever introducing myself as a prosecutor. How did you know?
That's...
The conversation we had when we first entered this room. Were you by any chance eavesdropping on us? In that case, there's no way you could have been asleep. You lied to us.
You got me there. You pack a nice punch. Yeah, I lied about sleeping. So what? I was just exercising in this room. You got a problem with that?
Well, now I know he was awake. I should remember this clue. When the incident occurred, did you notice anything unusual about the prison?
Huh?
Haven't you? Nah, man. I keep thinking it's more complex than it is.
If you don't want to fight, get out of the ring.
I was too passive. All right. Did you notice anything during the incident? Answer the question! What? What was the situation like at the time of the incident? Oh, yes, that was so different from all the other times.
Sorry, but I got no answers for you. I was asleep then. Rocky was too.
Let's try using that clue. Stop telling such an obvious lie. Didn't you admit it earlier? You were exercising. When he's in his exhausted animation, you have to say something. I did! I tried the other thing! Just because it didn't lead me down the path. It's like L.A. Noire. Ugh. It's not very well written to clue you in.
Ugh, looks like I've stayed at counter.
Your back's against the ropes and there's no way out. Just confess already.
Hey! Quiet down a bit. If outsiders like you make a racket, you'll frighten the animals again.
Again?
You've been persistent. However, I'm afraid you're about to hit the mat. You said again just now. Did something happen earlier to frighten the animals?
Ugh! Damn it! How could I have gotten sucker punched like that? Yeah, there was this great scream back then. It startled the animals. Dang, I never would have lost in the real ring.
Checkmate.
Oh, boopy, boopy, boo.
Logic is complete. I have to say, this game really makes me like Edgeworth less.
Uh-oh.
I believe this proves that you do know something about the case.
Damn. Okay, I'll talk.
You did it, Mr. Edgeworth.
Don't lose focus, Kay. The real game has just begun. You want to take this guy again?
Yeah. Let's just stop for a moment. Uncle Ray's got one important thing to say.
I actually like your Ray more than Will's, I think.
It must be fate that has brought us together after all these years. I have received the opportunity to observe your skills carefully, and I'll be given a detailed report to that person about how much you've grown.
Mommy?
Who's that person?
You didn't know? The truth is.
Hold it! This doesn't concern Kay. Technically, nothing does. She doesn't need to know.
Whoa there, you scared me. Don't get so worked up.
You can do what you like. Doesn't matter to me.
How you've been leading your life ever since you were tainted by the Von Karma way? I'm sure that person would be interested. I feel that it's my duty to report it to him.
Do you think anyone will ever find a better way to localize that person?
Konohito wa. I'll expose your mistakes here. I won't let you disappoint him any further.
Mr. Edgeworth, just what are you guys talking about?
Probably my dead dad. Don't concern yourself
Yeah.
with it. Our only opponent
I'll
now
get a
is
spirit
Ailbert.
medium to talk to his ghost to make him feel bad.
Oh yeah, that's entirely a thing we can do. Well then, let's hear it. What do you know about the case?
You're gonna be sorry. Recreation time ended around 10 a.m. I returned to this room and went straight to my training.
Sid, would you mind tagging in as this guy? Because he's gonna kill my voice if I'm doing both of them.
Just as I encountered the two, I heard a voice shout out, "Ah, I've been stabbed!" It sounded like someone in pain calling out for help, but I couldn't do anything since I was locked up in my cell, so I went back to my training.
That's odd. You really weren't bothered by that shout?
Even if I was, there's nothing I could do. Look out for number one before you look out for others. That's the basic rule in prison. I'm eating pizza, I can't keep doing this.
Indeed. Even if he wanted to take a look, he'd still be locked in his cell. Is all that training equipment yours? You seem to have quite a collection.
I get them from the supplier.
Supplier?
You can get just about anything if you put in an order. It's a secret shop.
That's quite convenient. So, if Uncle Ray wanted a cute girl, in that case, you should order a book on how to give testimony. Because I'm going to knock you down for the count in one hit. When did this become a fucking 90s anime where all the dialogue becomes theme-based puns?
Mm-hmm.
Pizza!
Hey, don't ignore your Uncle Ray. Okay, well, wait, you couldn't have gone to the recreation room. No one went in there today. Recreation time.
There are people from the outside who come here and sing and dance to entertain the people on the inside.
That's great. That does sound like fun.
And you participated in this event?
There are few opportunities to mingle with the outsiders. After recreation time ended, I...
You don't have to do it for the testimony.
No, I'm fucking around.
Mr. Ailbert, can you hear my voice clearly? The idea of him just silently not responding and bouncing back and forth is actually pretty funny. Sim, are you not gonna read that? All right.
I did.
Oh, I didn't hear it at all.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
Oh, that's really weird. Chad, am I crazy? No, it didn't come through. The victim received a fatal blow to the throat, which means he couldn't possibly have screamed. You're a thwomp. So why did you hear a non-existent scream?
There should have been a scream.
There should have been one.
Dang, I ought to rip that smug look out of your face. Yeah, you're right. I never heard a scream. The one who heard it was the guy in the next cell.
The next cell. Well, that was a
Time
good use.
for Big Bumbo Elephant Boy.
God, I hope we go over there and it's like the same guy again.
The next cell.
It's this guy.
Yeah, you want to be him? I don't want to. Sorry, like,
Oh boy, if only Will were still here.
yeah, this requires a third friend. Do we have any real quick? I'm actually gonna message my friend Michaela, who I haven't hung out with. If she's around, I'll invite her to do this too.
Ooh, okay.
Michaela. Yeah, this is like, it's weird. This game becomes extremely easy with 3 people and really hard with 2.
Mm-hmm.
Just
over here trying to draw something for Amy. Yeah, this does seem like Hotel Dusk music.
All right, yeah. She says she's in.
Cool.
Let me add her. I also invited Wyatt. He's not he's not around right now, but I'd fucking love to have Wyatt for this.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, I should ask Austin too.
Oh,
I think he's off on Fridays. Yeah, I heard
no
this.
idea.
Recreation time had just ended. It happened after we returned to our cells. So then I tell that guy, I heard a great scream. Can you describe the scream for me? Sure. I never told that guy about the... Hi!
Hello.
Hello.
How you doing?
Doing pretty good. How are you?
Have you two ever met? Michaela and Civ?
I don't think so.
No, hello.
Maybe? No.
Civ does or I guess did, the art on a bunch of So This Is Basically videos and does some voice stuff, and Michaela does a bunch of games and voice acting stuff.
Hi!
Yeah, so
Hello.
we're just reading aloud Ace Attorney stuff, and there's exactly enough characters that it's really easy with 3 and really hard with 2.
Very fair.
Yeah.
I'm guessing you're streaming this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Let me get the link to the stream. I'll find it and I'll spread it around saying, "Hey guys."
I'll just dump it here. Here you go.
Oh, cool. You're awesome, dude.
Oh, that's a weird look at here. Use this one instead of my fucking Beauty and the Beast dicks drawn on face preview icon. I should change that. I just like it so much.
It's so funny.
All right. Yeah. So to get you caught up, this is the second case in this game. There's the guy who committed the first crime died in prison, and he shouldn't have even been in prison yet. And we're looking around the prison.
Oh, that's great.
And we found a back cell with a bunch of sweaty men and animals, because for some reason there's animals here.
Yeah,
I
it's got
didn't
animal
really figure out
therapy.
why.
That's about where we are.
Okay, that's why. All right.
Yeah, you wanna pick up this rando prisoner, and we'll assign you actual characters as they pop up.
Sure, sounds great. Someone come quick! A man's been... Something like that.
So it wasn't the victim.
But rather, it was the first person to discover the body who screamed.
I see, that solves the mystery. So, there was nothing wrong with Mr. Elbert's testimony.
Is that really true? Or is there still a problem with Aelbert's testimony? Probably,
This music
since
is a bop.
since you're prompting, probably.
Yeah.
No, in this case a new problem has presented itself. Mr. Aelbert, why did you not hear the scream?
It's odd that he didn't hear the scream, sir. Hey, you! Why didn't you hear the scream, pal?
Oh, right, I'm going. It's so weird with Will swapping in and out.
Oh, jeez, it just fucking cut out for me, so it was just, why?
Oh, did it die?
You guys, do you suspect me?
Oh, new friend is softer than our voices. I will turn you up, Michaela. Okay.
Oh, sorry about that.
All right.
Hello.
I was shut up in this stupid cell the whole time. How could I have killed someone in the workroom?
That would be impossible, wouldn't it?
Yeah! None of us could have killed him! If we could have killed him, we would have killed you guys by now!
Ooh, Mickey, can you rejoin the call? Your Discord is like popping in and out, which Will's was doing earlier too.
It's still popping in and out?
Talk a little more.
If we could have killed him, we would have already killed you guys by now!
Did it once, but I think it's fine.
You guys, don't think you're gonna get out of this prison alive.
I nearly forgot. Despite being locked inside cages, these guys are still dangerous criminals.
Looks like we got ourselves in a pretty bad situation here.
Maybe Michaela should take over Ray, just so she has like a real character to play.
Yeah.
Whatever works, I'm fine.
Yeah, sorry. We cycle VAs so much it like takes a little while to figure out who fits into what slots. What can I do?
It's all good.
I can't talk to them in these circumstances. Oh, fuck, perfect!
Who is that?
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
Ooh.
Ooh.
She looks cool.
I think she's the rival in this game.
Oh, yeah. Can I take her?
Absolutely,
Yeah,
yeah.
go for it. Absolutely.
Yes. Please be silent.
What? Who are you? Can't you see we're busy here?
Okay, boop. Man, this was perfect timing. I'm glad I invited you.
Silence is golden.
What the?
Now, your hands.
Is she a judge?
Yeah.
You shall remain silent while under the judgment of the law. You should be thankful. You get to live your life without the need of money. You are to receive the blessings of the goddess of law.
All right.
Guard, if you would please.
Okay, here I go. Congratulations! You get to spend the night in the disciplinary room.
Yes. No, not there. Anywhere but there.
Accept this. This is totally breaking out. Ah! Okay, accept this wonderful blessing.
You are totally the final boss.
Yes.
Let your heart be reborn. Cast away your sins.
Until this world is as beautiful as me.
Stop it! No.
Oh, goddess of law, give this man your blessings. I thank thee.
You are...
My name is Justine Courtney. I am privileged to be a judge, an emissary of the... why does it keep cutting out Discord? The emissary of the strength of the law.
A judge? Whoa. Theme, calm down. A judge, you say? Why are you here?
Prosecutor Edgeworth, I came to meet you personally. I convey the will of the Prosecutorial Investigation Committee. That is my appointed task.
Prosecutorial Investigation Committee? What's that?
Do not use that name so lightly.
What do you want me to know?
Those are the sacred words of the goddess of law.
Since little Kay doesn't know, Uncle Ray will explain it for her. The PIC is an assembly comprised of 11 members. You must defeat all of them to face the goddess of law.
Oh, yeah.
Their job is to check if prosecutors are doing their jobs properly. Where the fuck are they in the rest of the series?
Right?
If I'm not mistaken, its members are elected from politicians and those of the legal profession. So, I take it you are one of those
That's a bad
members?
idea.
Indeed. I am thankful they judged me worthy of such a task.
I too am thankful that I was able to meet you here. How about a hug of thankfulness?
The prosecutorial, I can never say that word.
Prosecutorial, I think.
Yeah, Prosecutorial Investigation Committee also shares deep ties with the Bar Association.
Hey, I was just kidding. No need to make such a scary face.
So your job is to find bad prosecutors and punish them?
Well said. May you be blessed by the goddess of law.
I don't want it.
Our job
I'm
is
a
to remove
thief.
problematic prosecutors from their cases. And so those people not fit to be prosecutors will be stripped of their prosecutor's badge.
What business does this whatchamacallit committee have with Mr. Edgeworth, pal? We're in the middle of an investigation here.
Oh my god. Civ, I feel like this guy needs to be you.
All right.
I think...
Wow, you're thick. Seriously, how thick-headed can you be?
And just who do you think you are, pal?
Me? I'm a prosecutor. Sebastian de Best is my name. Haven't you heard of me? At the prosecutor's office, everyone calls me the best. I'm so beloved there.
Oh my god, I'm so glad I'm reading. Civ, I'm so glad you're my main partner on this, because I think this guy is our, like, the main guy we're dealing with.
Fucker boy.
Yeah? I've never heard of you.
Hey, you, Mr. Flatfoot, you've heard me, right?
This is the first time, pal.
Oh well, can't be helped. There's no way someone who's so thick on the intake could have good ears.
Thick on the intake? Don't you mean slow on the uptake?
I suppose it's only natural as Sebastian only became a prosecutor last month.
He's just a rookie prosecutor?
Right, the best rookie prosecutor in the office.
Or so he plans to be.
Mr. Edgeworth, I'm here to clean up the mess you made.
What do you mean?
The PIC intends to have me replaced. That much is clear. Mr. DeBest, I know what you're trying to say. However, I have not been informed of this. Your Honor, I would like an explanation.
Very well. This judgment has been passed under the name of the Goddess of Law. The incident at the President's welcoming event, and the murder of Horace Knightley. The Prosecutorial Investigation Committee has decreed that you will be taken off this case. And Sebastian has been appointed to take over the case. That is all.
Hi there.
What? You can't just take him off the case like that, pal.
Your Honor, I thought I asked for an explanation.
The judgment is guilty. The Goddess of Law's verdict is absolute.
Objection! I have done nothing to warrant being taken off this case.
You don't remember? Very well. In that case, I shall remind you of your past crimes. You boarded the President's plane, which was protected by extraterritorial rights.
Extraterritorial rights. It's the
It's
worst
the worst
thing.
word in this series.
Yeah.
And then, of all things, you ordered a search of the President's personnel. A single mistake could have sparked an international incident.
Whoa.
Oh shit!
You crossed the line as a prosecutor. You've gravely overstepped your authority.
That is true. Objection!
Yep.
I'll admit, my actions may have gone against the rules. However, if I had not taken that risk, I'm certain the truth would never have been found out. I have never considered my actions as a mistake.
So, you're saying that as long as the ends justify the means, it's all right to ignore the rules? That is an extremely dangerous way of thinking. No one is above the rules.
My friend and tell them that I'm playing this because I think they really like that shitty boy that just appeared.
Roma
is the
too.
spirit of
Roma
law.
loves shitty boy, unsurprisingly. Roma call out post.
I'm sorry, but I cannot accept your way of thinking.
I see. That's a shame. Even so. The gavel must slam down at the conclusion of a trial. Even if you, or the defense attorney, or the suspect do not consent to the verdict, all you can do is accept the blessings of the Goddess of Law. Or, will you fight it, and risk losing your badge?
She means to take my badge if I don't obey. Ah, that's too bad.
It seems you understand. Now then, guards, please proceed.
Here we come. Hold it right there.
Sebastian.
Hey, what are you doing? Aren't you supposed to be on our side? You should listen to the new prosecutor in charge.
I don't want to work for you, pal.
But isn't that the job of a flatfoot?
We're at an overwhelming disadvantage here. It's useless to resist any longer. Detective Gumshoe, you are now under Mr. DeBest's authority.
But that's...
Your Honor,
Yes, what is it?
this does not mean I have accepted your decision. We will meet again.
Certainly. I look forward to that day.
Let's go, Kay.
Yeah.
Wait, don't forget. I'll be reporting today's events to that person.
Dun dun dun!
Save state.
Alright, so are we taking a break here?
I can still go a little longer, because that wasn't very much investigating, but like, yeah. I'm good to keep going. What do you think?
I'm fine to keep going, but I'm wondering if chat probably would like a short break, like an intermission kind of thing.
All right. Maybe like a 5-minute break at most. I'm just gonna get water.
Yeah.
Probably gonna refill my tea. This is gonna be fun.
Yee. Alright, I'm gonna scoot. I'll be back.
Yeah. I legit it's fine. It's all good. This is what I do. Like, I'm always on Discord whenever I needed. By the way, chat, how y'all doing? Y'all hanging on good? There are around 90 people here. Jesus. So many people here. Yeah. Let's see. I see a couple of peeps in my chat. Hey, Brian. Hey, James. Hey, William. I know I saw you there. Also, school. I'm doing pretty well. I was working. Do a funny voice. But I don't know what kind of funny voice you want me to do. What exactly kind of funny voice you want? Christmas, Christmas time is not near. But yeah, I'm doing pretty well. I was just working. I was just writing a little bit, and then I get like, "Hey, do you want to do a thing?" I'm like, "Oh, okay, sure."
I'm back.
Welcome back. All right, since we're gonna switch, I'm gonna go get tea.
Okay.
Switch.
Do 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 do. What the fuck? How is this case so far? I mean, like, fine. It doesn't really even feel like it started.
Beep.
Wow.
I've returned.
Cool. Save is still absent. She is still absinthe.
Absinthe. Only drink in small dosage.
Yeah. Oh, I went to an audition for something that Brittany Lotta was directing, and
Hey.
yeah, and I mentioned I was I don't know how, but your name came up, and I was like, oh yeah, I haven't hung out with Michaela in a really long time, and she's like, Michaela's great.
I'm okay. I'm okay-ish. I'll go that far. I'm okay-ish.
I'm like a bee.
Yeah, be okay. I've been more of a hermit these days because I've been just trying to work. So blah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, boy. Hey William. See a couple peeps in my chat.
Oh man.
Got like 90 peeps though. That's awesome.
Yeah, no. I hope they're enjoying this static screen before we move on to the second of what I assume is going to be 4 parts of this case.
It's gonna be great.
You need to
You
get
know, Ace
ProZD.
Attorneys.
You need to get ProZD for case 3. I mean, I could ask him.
He's a fun guy. He's a
Yeah.
really fun guy. From what I hear, he's very sweet.
Yeah, no, I've met him a couple times. I have never asked him on like a live stream. I don't have like immediate access to him like I do to a lot of my other voice actor people who I've met before. I usually work with him through email.
Yeah.
Like I have his Discord, but
Okay. Well, maybe one of these days. 10 out of 10 best static scream of 2019. There we go.
thank you.
All of a sudden, like, remix. It's just that sound effect.
Yeah, in my head I was going for the Mario theme, but then I remembered this is like one sound.
Yeah, one note. Has there been songs with, like, just a singular note?
Jingle Bells starts with the same note like 6 times.
Really? Are we talking when you actually said the actual song or the chorus?
No, just
Because the chorus is yeah, that. But the actual song da 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 da.
Oh yeah, no, I guess just the chorus. In my head, that's where the song starts.
Fair enough. Extremely fair because of the title.
You could totally do a remix of that with the Turnabout theme with that as a basis. Yeah, I know you could. The that still has too many notes.
What is it? Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, it's the same note.
Sib is dead. Yeah, I hope I can get my buddy Wyatt to do this because I think he'd be a perfect Ray. He's the one who did Stan in the second Hamtaro Bridged episode, and if anyone here watched Anime Campaign, he guessed it as Anton, who's the guy's like, don't come up on the mezzanine, I'll fucking kill you.
Oh, okay, that's really cool. Yeah, Ray is definitely that just chilled, laid back character, so yeah. At least from what I've seen, like I haven't played Ace Attorney in years, so like seeing Courtney again, I'm like, well, no, Justine, don't fuck with me now.
Have you played this one?
I've played all of the Ace Attorney games all the way until the Entrance of Apollo Justice.
Okay.
But that was way back, like when I was mega young. But I know like the new trilogy's coming out, so I'm just like, shit, I gotta catch up.
Is there another new trilogy?
No, it's a re.
Oh, like okay. Yeah, they like to
exactly.
re-release the first 3 games as a package pretty often.
Yeah, but since it's coming out, I believe on Switch, I think.
Probably. It would
coming
work
on
for the Switch.
Yeah.
Yeah, we read through the first Investigations game, which was honestly pretty miserable. Like, it was fun to read through, but the game was bad.
Oh yeah, 100%.
People say this one's really good. I hope they're right. And then I'm eventually gonna do the Layton one, I think.
Okay.
Which I've also never played.
Oh, Layton's good. Like I personally I like Ace Attorney more. But the Layton series is a hard second. Really hard second.
Layton gives us
especially when they go into the crossover.
Layton, yeah, I really want to play the crossover, because Layton's a weird series. I loved it so much, like, for the first trilogy, and I was, like, so excited every time it's like, another Layton game's coming out, because it's goofy and stupid, but really fun. And then the 4th game, I was like, okay, this new trilogy seems neat, and I don't like the twist, but I really liked the rest of the game. And then, like, the 5th game was, like, okay, but it had, like, a completely normal twist, which is unacceptable for a Layton game. And then the 6th game was terrible. And I've heard exclusively bad things about the spin-offs. I don't know about the crossover, but, like, Layton...
Well, the crossover's great.
That's good.
Yeah, like, I would happily, like, stream the crossover if I had the time. But it's just... You could definitely tell they tried to blend the comedy, and they blend the right parts of Ace Attorney and Layton comedy together, and it works beautifully.
That's good.
Though, like, the courtroom scenes are just a fucking hoot. Let's see, also looking at chat, making sure we don't miss chat. The original trilogy is coming out to all consoles and PC now. Interessante. Let's see. It's a bit awkward, but it's not bad. The crossover's goofy. Never. It's not the best of it comes together quite nicely. Yeah, like, I mean, you have to think of it on its own. You can't say like, oh, this is like a continuation of one of the series. Like, no, this is like a standalone story. Jello, at the very least, the characters are more interesting than the first Ace Attorney. Yeah. Let's see. The Layton characters are all malformed demons. What the hell?
They do all look really strange. Like,
Okay,
not the main character. The main characters are the only normal-looking people on Earth. That's how you can tell they're the main characters.
Yeah. Oh, very fair, yeah. See, it's kind of something that's really nice. Yeah. Then again, I like weird things, so things that are weird just make me happy, regardless of if they're bad or not. Like Side Eye's freaking Deadly Premonition and
Deadly Premonition is a goddamn ride.
If you haven't played Deadly Premonition all the way through and just went, I don't know if I was high or not, you probably played it wrong. Like, oh my god. Like, half the time, I'm like, oh, this is so serious. I gotta take this very,
See
very
that?
seriously.
Clear as day, right in the coffee.
Ooh, hey, hi. But yeah, it's just, whew.
Give me 2 more seconds.
I had it in my hands and never beat it. Oh, Deadly Premonition? No, you gotta finish it. I know it's cringy. Like, it may be cringy, the story may be like, are you serious we're doing this? But just finish it. Just finish it. I promise you it's worth
So
it.
bad, man. It's so bad.
Oh no, it's terrible. Let's be real. It's quite terrible, but it's hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious. See, it's also nearly possible to be an emulator. Very fair. Extremely fair. It's impossible to be an emulator. Oh, yes, found myself a paperclip.
2 more seconds, and then we can resume.
Uno. Dos. Like, I was dying laughter half the time, and I was busy giving it back to my friend. Aww. It's alright, though. I will say Dark Dreams Don't Die actually is better than Deadly Premonition.
I was
bad they
enjoying a watch
discontinued
through of Dark Dreams Don't Die until you get to the really, really tall, weird doctor dude who talks so slowly and is an info dump for 15 minutes.
Oh, no, yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Like, I'm so sad they discontinued it, because I was like, I want to continue the story!
Alright.
Dropping everything everywhere. Ah.
Okay. Just gonna keep going. Yeah, let's
Yeah.
save in game, why not? Ah.
It's the next day.
Ta-da!
Oh, she's a fan of the Steel Samurai.
No, that's Edgeworth's.
Oh, I thought it said Hi Samurai. Or Hi Prosecutor's Office.
Yeah, it's High Prosecutor's Office.
Yeah, he's the high prosecutor, I think.
What? Those two people, their attitude was just unforgivable.
Mr. Edgeworth.
No,
why
no,
do
no, no,
think
Civ.
the
You
next-
know how we
Oh,
read flashbacks.
I'm sorry.
How do we read flashbacks?
Like Banjo-Kazooie
Banjo-Kazooie.
voice line style of like, just like in their voice.
Oh, okay.
Judge Courtney and Mr. DeBest. They were certainly ruthless. But what I'm more concerned about is... I guess that's not a flashback. Just what is the PIC thinking? I'm worried about what they will do from here on. I have a bad feeling about this.
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, are you listening to me?
Yes, I'm listening.
You're not going to give up on this case, are you?
No, I don't plan on backing down. Not with the current situation as it is. If I were to silently stand by, that would only validate their claims. But I no longer have investigation rights. What should I do now?
Let's go get a burger.
Edgeworth has a slight Midwestern accent with Jello. I guess. What is it, Detective Gumshoe? I have a feeling Courtney's not going to show up for a while, and since these three are a trio, do you want to try Gumshoe, Mickey?
Sure, but bad news, sir. I heard something down at the precinct. It always sounds like they've arrested a suspect in yesterday's case.
What? Who is it?
I don't know yet, sir. But if we go down to the detention center, we can ask.
Let's get going, Mr. Edgeworth.
Oh, don't worry, there are plenty of good cameos coming. Michaela would be perfect for. Great! Even if I can't investigate, meeting with the suspect should not be an issue. Alright, we're heading over to the detention center now.
I'll also head over on the double, sir.
Detective, won't that interfere with your job?
I gotta investigate the scene of the crime anyway, so it should be okay, sir.
Alright, we'll meet up with you there.
Roger, sir.
Let's go, Kay.
Okay.
We are lost.
We got on the wrong subway. He's not coming, is he?
He's not.
starting all over again.
Don't joke about that.
No way! I made it! It's not happening!
Yes, it's.
Yes, it's happening, all right. There's just someone. Is this gonna be Frank Sawit? There's just someone here to talk to you.
Hmm?
That sounds like a pretty screechy voice, huh?
Who the fuck?
No way! No way! No way!
Don't be so stubborn.
Who?
But I'm prosecuted like crazy scary or something? I always give you a good stare.
Pardon me, but would you happen to be the suspect?
I knew it!
Okay.
This is a lot.
Why does this man seem so distraught?
Well, because you're, you.
That doesn't help me at all.
Hello, Mr. Suspect. Would you mind talking to us for a little bit?
Is this mask to mask?
Who are you? Huh?
Sorry, no, I'm just guessing.
I'm Mr. Edgeworth's assistant, Kay Faraday. Well, it's just a part-time job. I'm just taking vacation for my real job.
I don't remember hiring you.
Haha, this is Mr. Edgeworth. He's a prosecutor, but he's not as scary as he looks, so it's okay.
How rude.
I want to be scary.
Really?
Really, really.
This guy looks like he'd be voiced by Todd Habercorn. Really?
Yeah.
Anyway, can you tell us your name, Mr. Suspect?
Yeah, I'm Simon Keys.
Nice to meet you, Simon.
What was that voice?
I had a hiccup.
Oh, nice to meet you, Simon.
Pat.
You can just call me Kay, okay?
I am Miles Edgeworth, a prosecutor. I would appreciate a word with you!
Yeah!
Turn down the robot dial, please. It's for your own good, Simon.
Really?
Finally.
No, I don't know. I'm just saying stuff.
It looks like we'll be able to get something out of him thanks to Kay.
Should I actually give him a normal voice or should I keep the
I would
screechy
maybe
high?
tone it down just for your own sake.
Well, actually, I'm not even using my throat. I'm using my diaphragm at that rate, so.
Either way. First, I'd like you to tell me a little about yourself.
No way, not that. I couldn't do that. Impossible. I'm not worthy. There's nothing interesting about me.
Your occupation?
No way, not that. It's no big deal, honest. Yeah, I'm just a regular employee.
Good grief. About the victim, Knightley. You can throw up? I don't think he's going to talk to me about this. Kay? Kay?
Simon, did you know Mr. So I had to walk over to him. I didn't want to scream at him from across the room. Okay, Simon, did you know Mr. Knightley from somewhere?
Knightley? Yeah, I did. He was a friend.
A friend? So, you did know that Knightley was arrested.
So you mean he propositioned you to stage like an assassination?
Can you not use the verb proposition?
No.
Yeah, we totally had sex. Let's be real
He
here.
was arrested?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
Knightley
came
and I
here-
banged!
Yeah, bang, it was a great time.
So, he visited the detention center too. When was that?
When did you visit him here?
It was 2 days ago, in the afternoon. I received a call from the police, so I came over right away.
From the police?
Why did you get a call from the police?
It was a request from Knightley. He had a message for me.
A message?
Yeah, he wanted me to bring him his pocket-sized chessboard. So I retrieved it from his house and came here to give it to him.
last rites.
Did he say chessboard?
Did you just say chessboard?
Is Kay stealing my thoughts?
No, Mr. Edgeworth. It's just written on your face. I was just guessing from your facial expressions. See, I can be useful assistant, right?
Just gonna screen cap that for future use.
This is evidence, Kay. You suck.
No, you can't. .png. Okay. So, do you know what we need to do next?
You bet. We gotta show that to Simon, right?
Correct. Let's present it and see how he reacts.
You recognize this chessboard?
Ah, that's Knightley's.
Just as I thought. Do we really need to ascertain that? Ascertain that? Okay.
This was found near Mr. Knightley's corpse.
He always carried a chessboard with him. It's just like him to have one until his last breath.
It sounds like you two were really close, Simon.
What are the chances
Yeah.
this guy's like breakdown sprite or whatever is gonna have him flip his hair down and be all pretty?
Yeah, we were best friends. At least, I thought we were. But maybe I was wrong.
Uh-oh, don't start crying.
Because I never imagined he would murder someone.
Having someone close to you turn out to be a murderer. Reality can be so cruel. It's not something most people can easily accept.
And I never imagined we would part ways like this.
Mr. Edgeworth, something's definitely strange here.
No one would be friends with Knightley.
No one would be friends with Knightley, yeah! There's no way Simon could have killed Mr. Knightley.
Indeed. I certainly can't sense a motive at all. However, the fact remains that he was the one who was arrested on that charge. Just what was the justification for doing so? So, why were you arrested? Come on, man. I guess he still won't respond to me.
Well, I don't know.
Looks like he's finally warming up to you.
That's a great help.
This morning, the police officer barged into my house. And before I knew it, he had brought me here.
Was there a prosecutor accompanying him at that time?
I remember a prosecutor called Bist or something was there too.
So, it was that rookie prosecutor.
Then I guess the police haven't dragged you into question yet, huh?
Are the police going to interrogate me?
Yep, that's right. Because you're the suspect.
No, I know. Are detectives like crazy abusive or something? Always bossing you around with their big bodies.
Detective Gumshoe is on the scene!
I knew it! Please don't beat me with your thick arms.
What? What the fuck?
I can't take it anymore. Someone call the police.
What's gotten into him, sir?
Well, it's because you're you, Detective.
I don't get it, sir.
I know Simon has to be innocent, Mr. Edgeworth. Can we do something?
Simon Keyes.
Yes?
You were Mr. Knightley's best friend. You only just met with him 2 days ago. You say you didn't kill him. Are you certain about this?
Yes, I am. I wouldn't harm a fly.
I see. That's enough for me. I shall offer my assistance in proving your innocence.
Eh? What's the point in helping little me?
Well, my arms may not be thick, but I'll try my best. It's not just for you. In this case, I have a personal stake in it as well. Weird way to...
That's right! We gotta get back at those two from yesterday!
That seems pretty petty, sir. I'm fired up.
But I don't have any investigation rights at the moment. I don't even have intra-territorial rights, since I won't be able to obtain information.
Leave my home.
Since I won't be able to obtain information myself, your role is most vital. I'm sure we can rely on you to fill in any holes in the information we have. Help us, help you. That's all I ask.
Ha! I just had an idea. Why don't you just borrow a defense attorney's badge, sir?
Got you?
I mean, Nick's always showing me his.
Mr. Edgeworth could do that! He's a Nancy! This isn't the time
Hang
to
on.
joke around.
But I wasn't joking. Helping the suspect is a defense attorney's job, pal.
Jeez, don't worry about that. It doesn't matter what Mr. Edgeworth's job is. All we gotta do is find the real murderer. So, let's get moving!
Okay, pal.
Guess I've been ditched. I'm sure you
I have no
understand.
friends.
I'm sure you
I'll be
understand.
your friend.
But if the investigation results prove that you are the murderer, no hard feelings, but I will show no mercy. But you don't need to be scared. I believe in your story. At least for now. All you need to do is believe in us and wait patiently. There's nothing to fear. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must be off. The fuck was that guy's deal?
I don't know.
I don't know, sir.
Oh, well, we still can't enter the part of the prison where the murder occurred.
If you can't,
Can't invest.
Oh, go for it.
Go ahead.
Oh, fuck.
If you can't investigate, the only thing you can do is defend him in court, sir.
But how are we supposed to do that? We can't.
All right, this guy. Here, can I take Gumshoe and you take this guy, Mickey? I think that's a better allocation of our voices.
All right, that's fine. If it isn't Prosecutor Edgeworth and his merry gang, what are you guys doing here?
did you come here to harass Mr. Edgeworth again, pal?
What are you talking about, big guy? Uncle Ray's just here to do his job.
Your job? Oh yeah, you're a defense attorney, right?
Okay, you're as beautiful as ever.
Beautiful. That's sorry.
Beautiful.
I hate that this guy is actually charming.
I may not look like it, but your Uncle Ray's a hotshot defense attorney. I'm here to meet with a new client today. What was his name again? Shy Monkeys or something?
What? You mean Simon Keats?
That's it, Gay! Looks like you know the deal.
Mr. Edgeworth? He's the defense attorney!
I thought as much. Guess we have no choice but to resort to that method.
Hono Methadua.
Shine. In the past, whenever I had to investigate cases I was not placed in charge of, I was able to gain access by becoming a subordinate of whoever was in charge. Not my preferred option, but it's the only one I have now. Mr. Shields, if I may ask.
No.
By the way, I don't take on sidekicks. I refuse to take on male assistants who lack charm, especially someone who was a son of Von Karma.
Look, he killed my dad, man. I don't like him either.
Hey, semantics.
Mr. Shields, as I thought, he won't forgive me so easily. Mr. Shields, I understand that you cannot forgive me for what I've done. I am also fully aware of your hatred towards those involved with Von Karma. I don't know if you'll believe me, but I am no longer the same as I was back then. Back when I idolized Von Karma.
Yeah, pal, Mr. Edgeworth is a changed man. Sure, he may have been a cruel, inhumane... Oh my god. He may have been a cruel, inhuman prosecutor in the past, but we've updated his drivers. But now he's completely different, pal.
When you put it that bluntly, it kind of hurts.
That's right! Mr. Edgeworth's not a bad guy anymore. He's just a guy. I wouldn't even call him a prosecutor. He's more like, a hero? No. He even helped me out in that big case last month.
A hero. That's some pretty big talk there, Missy.
He's a magnificent hero, although he'd be no match for the great thief like me.
Mr. Shields, don't the actions of the PIC appear strange to you? I believe there may be something else hidden beneath this case. I can't afford to... Why is there an ellipsis there? Quit at this juncture! Please, let me help you with the investigation. I'm begging you.
I never expected you to grovel like this. It sure looks like you've changed, alright. And I'm kinda interested in the cause of all this.
You're interested in what changed me. If I had to say, it would probably be the courtroom itself. Yeah, no, gay. Gay is what changed you.
You can admit it, it's gay.
Listen, I've known you since you were in diapers. I know you're gay. It's fine.
That's why we gave you the gay dive. The best place to smuggle is in my dive.
Stop it! Don't bring it back.
All the experiences I've had and all the people I've met inside the courtroom. And perhaps reuniting with my old friends.
I never expected you of all people to change. Who would have thought that you lay open your heart like that?
Die.
I'm sure that man would be surprised as well. Guess I can't turn you away. Maybe long overdue, but allow me to properly reintroduce myself. If you would be so kind as to read this.
This just says fuck you.
Edgeworth Law
Exactly.
Offices. Raymond Shields, head attorney.
Edgeworth?
Mr. Shields was an assistant to my deceased father, Gregory Edgeworth.
Edgeworth.
Really? Your father was a defense attorney? Then he's that man Mr. Shields is talking about.
Correct, my cute little K. Prosecutor Edgeworth's old man. I never changed the name of the firm. It's my way of showing my appreciation for his help. Prosecutor Edgeworth? No, wait. Miles. Uncle Ray doesn't fully trust you just yet. It may have been temporary, but the fact
Okay,
remains.
go play the first game, catch up, get your DS.
You were once a disciple of Von Carmen. You say that you've changed, but you'll need to prove it with me with your actions. Even your old man would have wanted it this way.
Yes, I understand.
Alright, I'm getting tired of all this stuffy talk, so let's give it a rest and move. For now, I'll make you my temporary assistant. How does that sound?
I'm sorry
Or
to
perhaps
trouble
bitch
you.
boy, let's go with that.
But wait, no, hang on.
But the outcome is kind of moving, yeah? The prodigal son returned to the work of his late father's law firm.
Ha! What about me? What about me?
Of course, you can help too, okay?
We need a coffee, girl.
Yay!
Now then, let's get right to work. Let's see. First off, what do you think we should do, Miles?
That's right. I had some unfinished business yesterday. I probably should have read that actually, like at least with my eyes, because I sure didn't. Why don't we find them and listen to what we have? Fuck it.
Yeah, that's it. Uncle Ray thinks so too.
Upbeat as always.
Okay, with that decided, let's hurry up and grill him.
Sir, what am I supposed to do? Detectives
I'm
can't.
sure you stand there and look pretty.
I always look pretty. Detectives can't help if defense attorneys.
I can't just leave him be. He gets sad and pees on the carpet. Detective! I will give you a special assignment. I want you to assist Mr. DeBest in his investigation and follow his orders. And then,
Be as incompetent as possible.
if you discover anything useful, I want you to share it with us. That's super against the job, but I guess it's gumshoe. He's been fired like 10 times. Detective, this is a job that only you can do. Can we count on you?
Yes, sir! Leave it to me! I'm really good at leaking investigative reports to defense attorneys!
It's like he's reading the fourth wall.
Normally, that would be a problem for
I
me.
thought you were fucking around.
But it may come in handy this time. That was really funny.
All right, let's get moving, shall we? It's time to go to jail.
Wait, we'll turn
This guy's
things.
great. Can't wait to see him die.
Now then, where's the person who first discovered the body?
For now, all we can do is ask around. I mean, I guess this is the best. Who the fuck?
Oh.
Michaela.
Yes.
Who is this woman? Excuse me, but
Oh, you are simply irresistible.
you just want to swap again?
Sure. Okay.
Huh? Do you mean me?
Very nice. Very nice. What an elegant mustache.
It's a pleasure to meet you, mademoiselle. Defense attorney Ray Shields at your service. How about we exchange greetings with a hug?
Oh, but of course. That's so cute.
What the fuck? My power. Uncle Ray's lips.
A proper greeting should begin with a hug and a kiss.
Oh, it's almost like it was stolen from him.
Okay, a man was just sexually assaulted.
Yeah, that's sure.
Yes, a
It's
remarkable,
not like he said no.
a remarkable feat of quickness that would. You should smile more, darling. That would put a great thief to shame.
I feel that close contact is very important. This goes for my family here in my home as well.
Oh, she's the zookeeper.
Oh, okay. Quite a splendid way of thinking there.
I am the warden Patricia Rowland. But please, just call me Patty.
Oh, the warden. So she's in charge of the prison and the detention center. Nice to meet you. I am Miles Edgeworth. I'm a I am Mr. Shields' assistant. Pardon me for asking, but were you here in the prison yesterday?
But of course! Yesterday was a day that I wouldn't have missed for the world.
Wouldn't have missed for the world. Did you have some kind of important meeting?
Oh, heavens no! At a spy's meetings. It was the animal show, of course! A wonderful
I hate this
spectacle.
theme.
Featuring animals dancing and flying through the air.
Chat, you motherfuckers, if any character from the circus case shows up, I'm gonna blow my lid.
Yeah.
No!
I feel
No, you
I feel like
bitches!
everyone else in our home. We're one big happy family. We built a special stage in the courtyard just for this performance.
I do hope Max Galactica shows up because I think Civ could kill voicing him. Anyone else is gonna be horrible. Oh, guys. You said this game was good! A performance for the prisoner's enjoyment. Yesterday, Ailbird mentioned some kind of recreation. I suppose the animal show was what he was referring to. No is it okay if I tell you there's no... Alright, yeah, I'm okay if it's like Regina or Max. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to handle the ventriloquist or Mo. When did this show take place?
It started at 8 a.m. and ended around 10 a.m.
That's exactly when the body was discovered. So whoever saw the show would probably have an alibi.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I must be going. I have business to attend to. Please take your time and have a look around our home.
Do-ba-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh, pony.
So, where should we start, Mr. Edgeworth?
There was a prisoner who heard the scream from the person who first discovered the body. Let's start by talking with him. Ah, Michaela's best performance.
Lol.
Talk. Where is the person who first discovered the body right now?
Around this time, I think he went from the workroom in the back.
The workroom. I should go take a look. You can see the crime scene from these small windows.
Mr. Edgeworth, you can't just go peeping in like that. You need to be more sneaky and check your surroundings.
What? Why must I behave like a common criminal?
Huh? I thought you wanted me to teach you special steal a glance technique.
I don't want you to talk to me.
Come back. Hello? Is this occupied?
Okay, that's not a restroom. Hey, guard, do you have a minute?
Sir,
Sir.
What is it?
All of us at once. Is anyone using that workroom right now?
Presently, there's one prisoner working inside. I'm positive he's been there since the noon roll call.
We would like to ask the prisoner a few questions, if that is acceptable.
Oh, but I was petting this kid. Yes, sir. I'll bring him out, so please wait a moment.
Why do you sound like you're going to cry?
Kitty cat.
I just want to pet this cat, sir.
I have terrible allergies, but I love cats. I'll leave this to you, Miles. I'm gonna fuck off. What do you mean? Because I don't know what kind of scary guy'll come out of that room.
Mr. Shields, you're a scaredy cat, even though you're an adult.
Same to you, Kay. Kay's not an adult.
I'm
Here he
like
comes.
17.
Oh, it's Frank saw it. Civ.
Good day to you, sirs.
This is the murderer in the very first case in the
The
series.
very first case.
Oh, jeez, I don't even remember that.
I mean, he's
Are
just...
you the ones who requested my presence?
He doesn't seem like a dangerous criminal. My name is Miles Edgeworth. I'm a prosecutor.
A prosecutor, is that right?
Is that how you should be introducing yourself? Hold it. I'm Ray Shields, a defense attorney. Mr. Shields, his demeanor completely changed once he saw who we were dealing with. Sorry about that. My assistant says strange things sometimes. He's not a prosecutor, just my assistant.
Someone in chat, Red Bull, get down!
He has a mole on his forehead!
It is a zoo.
Hey, get your act together, Miles. I guess I messed up. I forgot about my new job.
No wonder I thought you were different from the prosecutor who visited me yesterday.
It looks like he's already spoken to DeBest. May we ask you a few questions?
No! Oh, yes, of course you may. My name is Frank Sard.
Okay, go for it, Miles. I guess I'll be asking the questions after all. Mr. Sart, you are aware of the murder that occurred here yesterday, correct? Where were you when the body was discovered?
I was in this room where I had been working.
What kind of work?
Well, my goal is to become a pet groomer. An animal beautician, so to speak. Oh, yes, I was inside cultivating my skills.
In any other prison, such training would be unheard of.
That was all, honestly. I did not see a thing.
Okay. Why did he say that? I hadn't even asked him anything yet.
Which is why, sad to say, I won't be of any help to you.
Mr. Sart, I haven't...
can see a rubber glove.
I haven't asked you anything yet.
No, wait, that's, even if you were to ask, I would not,
You know something, don't you?
That's...
It seems he is
Even
indeed
that's
hiding
not.
something. Let's try to press it out of him. Stupid chess dimension, activate. First, let us assess the layout of the board. I fucking hate this shit, honestly. This chess motif is so forced and stupid. My opponent's condition is... Oh, wow, alright. This man's expression does not change... Oh, this man's expressions don't change much. It's a true poker face. What?
Not necessarily.
No, it isn't! He just gave himself away instantly 4 seconds ago. It may be difficult to read his emotions from his body language. Perhaps I should focus on how he phrases his words, like you'd be expected to do by default, but that hasn't been the case with these. Now, for the opening move. I'll start by asking about who this man is. Even if he hides his emotions, if I push the right buttons, I'm sure it'll cause a change. Are you involved with this case?
Are you referring to the murder that occurred inside this prison? I had nothing to do with it at all.
Is that true?
I would never dream of being involved in a murder plot. How should I put it? I'm an upright model citizen after all.
Common sense tells me an upright
No.
model citizen would have never ended up by being behind bars.
Well, that is,
Tell me what you know about the incident.
I already told you I don't know a damn thing! Oh, I really don't know anything.
Boy.
Whatever are you talking about? I'm sipping my tea.
That's fine. I should save state here. I'm actually really bad at these. I love having to do the same thing over and over again.
Isn't it great? Repetition. Excellent. I apologize from the bottom of my heart for that outburst, but I will be of no assistance.
Pardon my rudeness. It's just that the murder occurred in this rather confined prison. It seems unnatural that you do not know anything about it.
Oh, unnatural? So, if you're looking for the person who discovered the body, you should try someone else.
I'm going to kill this man. How did you know we were looking for the person who discovered the body? Man, this game's pulled this card literally every one of these chess things. I don't recall saying a word about that. Are you sure you don't know anything?
No, it was merely a hunch I had. I am but a humble pet groomer in training. Honestly, I have no recollection of the murder.
I am positive that this man is hiding something. He just says this out loud every time. For my next move, I'll ask him about his movements on the day of the murder. That's the point, is getting the culprit to say something they didn't mean to say. But like, it feels like literally the same motion every time. It's, you know, like, there's a difference when it's like, in like the contradiction mini games, or like say with Psyche locks, when you have to be like, oh, I have to maneuver through their shit and point out the contradictions. It's like different lines of thought every time. This one's always the same. This man has suppressed emotions. I will expose his true hidden nature beneath that suspicious smile. Let's talk about what happened on the day of the murder. If you truly had nothing to do with it, then there shouldn't be a problem, correct?
Oh, well, on the day of the murder, there was a lot going on.
State of the prison, yeah. What was the state of the prison at the time? I can't wait to have to go down both of these roads.
I don't remember too well. My memory is rather poor.
I don't have enough clues to proceed with this line of questioning. Maybe I should try another line of attack. Okay. This is fun gameplay. It's literally picking doors, and then it's just like, nope, wrong one. Let's try waiting and seeing. Oh, nope, that's not right either. Ugh, I was too passive! Walks over and decks him.
Try again.
How silly of me not to try the first of these identical options. Tell me what you were doing on that day. Which again, I already asked.
As I mentioned earlier, I was cultivating my skills as a groomer in training.
Yeah, that's the other reason I don't like these, is like, you always have to re-ask questions Edgeworth just asked before starting these segments.
I was trimming the coats of the animals at the time.
Didn't the murder cause a panic? I imagine the entire prison must have been in an uproar. A lion's uproar.
Well, but, there was no panic. I could even hear someone's voice.
Someone's voice? Judging from the circumstances, I suppose it was a scream that you heard. So, you do have a recollection of the murder. You kept insisting that you knew absolutely nothing about the murder. But you do not give credence— what? But you do not give credence to your claims!
Oh, well, I thought I heard someone's voice, but in any case, I don't remember it very well.
The scream at the time of the murder. It might be a clue. I'd better keep that in mind. Well, now that I've gone down door B, let's go back to door A. Let's try using that clue. You don't remember? Ridiculous. Didn't you say earlier that you heard a scream?
Yeah, that wasn't... I could very well be mistaken. At any rate, I honestly do not remember.
You still do not remember? Enough with your lies!
I ain't lying, you. I mean, I'm telling the truth.
This is actual dialogue.
Okay. I was absorbed in grooming the animals.
Literally, they're very fuzzy. By the way,
Yes,
how
literally.
skilled would you say you are in animal grooming?
My technique with the scissors still needs some work, but I am very confident in my handling of the animals. When the animals became frightened, I calmed them with my gentle hands. Shh, it's okay, princess. It's okay.
Frightened? Why would the animals have become frightened? I don't think that's a common occurrence. Animals don't have
Well,
feelings.
That's a good thing, isn't it?
Perhaps the reason they were frightened was because of someone's scream? Why are you trying so hard to hide the fact there was a scream? Are you concealing some vital information from me?
I am doing nothing of the sort. It is true that I heard some sort of scream, but I'm not trying to hide it.
He's starting to show his true colors. I should be more aggressive with my next move. I'll ask him about the scream. It's time to give him a taste of the futility of keeping a secret from me. Okay. When did you hear the scream?
That's it, I just remembered. At the time of the murder, there was an event going on. It was an animal show. I had gone there to see it.
So you're saying that since you were watching the show, you did not hear the scream? That's completely different from everything you've said up until now.
Shut up! So what if it is? I mean, my memory is just so hazy.
I mean, you told me to be aggressive. Okay. So, like, maybe they'll find some better uses of it, but logic chess sucks, guys.
Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah.
The animal show was very enjoyable.
What kind of animals performed in the show?
Well, I believe I saw a whale.
Try using save states more often. I would, but I don't do hotkeys for save states because I fucked up, like, saving when I meant to load and vice versa many times, which has, like, cost me hours of gameplay. So doing the, like, scrolling up to manually save is usually slower than just going through the dialogue a second time. Did you ride the whale? You liar! You didn't see the animal show at all!
Well, I sort of saw it, and I sort of didn't.
He didn't see the show. This could be a clue. Do you know who the scream belonged to?
Well, I was mistaken. When the incident occurred, I just happened to be in the courtyard. That's why I did not hear the scream.
Let's try using that clue. Video game. Just how deep are you going to dig your pit of lies? It's obvious that you did not see the animal show. There's no way out of this. Just tell me what really happened. Confess everything you know about the scream.
I cannot answer what I cannot answer. I didn't hear the scream from one person who discovered the body. What?
I'll make you hear a scream!
What?
Wait, am I really supposed to do one of those two? Are you kidding?
Yeah, I think it was a person's scream. That was the second part.
No, it was the victim's scream because... But, like, the victim didn't scream, I thought. Alright.
Well, it could be maybe they thought they heard someone finding the body instead of the victim actually getting killed.
Don't you mean the... Okay, whatever. That's strange. Normally, if you hear a scream during a murder, it's usually from the victim. Why would you think the scream was... Alright, okay, that tracks. Why would you think the person was from the scream? Fuck it.
Oh, my mistake.
How? How did you know the scream was from the person who discovered the body?
Well, that's because, I swear to God, if it's the fucking parrot, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Allow me to answer for you. That is because you're the one who discovered the body. And the scream that was heard when the murder occurred, rhymed, didn't come from the victim. It came from you when you discovered the body. What a fun game of logic chess. You know what would have been better? Walking up to him and having him say, yeah, I found the body.
It's just as you say, but what gives you the right to do this?
Checkmate. Edgeworth, I hate you.
Neener.
Logic chess complete. It's now clear who discovered the body. You have no more reason to withhold your testimony, correct?
Very well, I'll tell you. But I doubt my testimony is worth hearing.
No, I agree. It's probably not. I will expose the truth with my own hands. That is my sole duty.
I think you're a little off there, Mr. Edgeworth.
What do you mean?
We're not trying to expose the truth. We're trying to save Simon. Isn't our goal to help out our clients? I mean, you're not a prosecutor right now. You're a defense attorney's assistant.
You haven't done anything, Mickey. You want to pick him up again?
Yeah, well said, okay. She's running the money miles. The official task of the Edgeworth Law of Offices is to defend our clients. The old man who founded the firm truly valued the bonds he had with his clients.
Is it weird that I still want a Gumshoe game? No, I really thought that I was so disappointed when I heard these games existed. I thought it was a buddy cop game with Edgeworth and Gumshoe, and it's not. And that is a huge waste.
Oh no, yeah. So if you're not willing to do the same, maybe you want to cut out for this job. I don't want to fire you on the spot either, so have a heart, okay?
The heart of a defense attorney, huh? In any case, it's important that we hear the testimony of the person who discovered the body. Start talking, Mr. Sawit. Tell me what happened when you found the body. Oh, this is testimony and not just dialogue? Like, why is this an obstacle?
I was in the workroom over there practicing my skills. By some chance, I got curious about the adjacent workroom and went up to the door. I peeked in through the small window on the door. And then I saw him lying there. A man, not moving. Dead! I quailed in fright and found myself letting out a scream.
If I may confirm one thing. You were in the room right next to the one where the dead body was found.
Within the prison, we call it workroom B.
And the way you said that was really funny. And
This guy's got an energy that I'm having trouble keeping up his energy, because in my head I know what I'm going for, but there's a lot.
And you were in there the whole time on the day of the murder.
Yes, after the 7 a.m. roll call, I remained inside the whole time. In this prison, we have a roll call 3 times a day. 7 a.m., noon, and 9 p.m.
And they checked the workrooms during those times, too.
Exactly.
I see. So during the 7 a.m. roll call, there was nothing amiss. And Knightley's body was not in the workroom yet.
Oh, it sounds like the murder occurred after 7 a.m., huh?
Yeah! Yeah!
Correct! The other prisoners went to see the animal show.
Meaning anyone who did not see the show does not have an alibi. Do you understand what I'm saying, Mr. Sawit?
Yes, that is certainly true. However, I merely discovered the body.
His testimony has a clear contradiction. I should press him about that first. Well, thanks for letting me know. Hold it! You were curious about the adjacent room.
Precisely, I felt a need to look inside.
Why did you feel that way?
Even if you ask me why, I just did it on a whim.
So you weren't concentrating on your training?
No, nothing of the sort, for I am a model prisoner. It's just that the other prisoners had left to see the animal show, which is why I was feeling somewhat lonely.
I was wondering if I
Yeah,
could
that's
smooch
like
the
being stuck in
animals.
Ew, ew.
That's what it's like being stuck in a classroom after school's let out.
Yes, that's right. And since I couldn't enter the workroom, I would just have a little peekaboo, you know.
The reason someone earlier wanted Prosy D for Case 3 is because Prosy D is in this game? Oh, did he, like, provide one of the hold it things? You knew it was a man right away? What?
It was clear judging from the physique and clothing. Even the fact that he was dead was plain as day.
You could tell he was dead through that tiny window.
Well, it's not the first time I've seen a dead body.
Sawed is a pathological liar, and that's why he refuses to answer a question straight. That sounds like a dumb excuse, to be honest.
Bad writing.
Wait, what? So you mean the reason you're here is because you murdered someone?
I am ashamed to admit it, but it is as you say. However, this is my first time seeing a body that someone else had killed.
That's fucked up.
Do you remember what the scream sounded like? Well, why does that matter?
All I can say is that I shrieked at the top of my lungs.
Well, I guess that's what happens when you get scared.
Yes, case
Yes.
closed.
That's the whole thing. It is just as you say. In any case, I let out a scream.
He's pretending to be an innocent bystander, but parts of his testimony are odd. Considering his situation and the place he's in, the contradiction should be quite obvious, but it's not. I'm dumb. I'll show him the evidence that proves it.
If he wasn't concentrating, he wouldn't be in his work room, like practicing his skills.
Say
Why would he
again,
get so curious at the other
that
room
got
again?
all muddled together.
Oh, his first sentence. Why would he be curious about the other room if he was focusing on his skills?
I guess. By practicing, you mean, of course...
Yes, my grooming training for I am a model prisoner. Oh, what if they have a fight club and that's what's going on?
I think that'd be too interesting.
Animal Fight Club?
I somehow
No,
doubt
people
that.
fight club.
I already pressed that one. I think I pressed this one too. No, I guess not. The small window, so you couldn't get a clear look.
Indeed, as you can see, there was a grill covering the window. It does not offer a wide view at all.
Normally the guards use it to check on the inside prisoners, right?
Precisely! You seem to be well versed on this matter.
Well, I happen to know a thing or two about prisons, you know.
What does she mean by that? I'll have to find out the details later.
In any case, I peeked into the room from the window.
Yeah, how could he have seen a body if he couldn't leave the room? I know, but the game so clearly was like, you better press him first, and normally it adds a new piece of testimony, so I'm looking for it, but I've done all of them, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, done this one too, and I did the last one. Alright, I guess fuck this game. Like, seriously though, I'd better press him first, or not, whatever.
Who cares?
Do you have the sensor still? Yeah, let's see what I do have. It's in the door. Prisoners can't move freely.
Yeah, you
Okay.
couldn't leave the. How would you be able to leave the room without the alarm going off?
Objection! Stupid. Mr. Sart, please stop telling such feeble lies. You don't seem to understand your position.
I used to be a newspaper salesman, but then I took up the pet groomer training.
Hold it, I don't care. What about that bracelet on your wrist? It proves that you are unmistakably a prisoner. Even though it's not, am I crazy? I don't think it's in his portraits. And as long as you wear
That's
that...
underneath his sleeve.
Okay. Is this still the president shooting case? Haha. No, luckily. And as long as you wear that bracelet, you should not be able to move around as you please. As soon as you went through the door, the sensor would have sounded the alarm.
Oh, that is,
Peeking into the adjacent room is impossible, when you couldn't even leave the one you were in. The animals were trained to hold up a series of mirrors.
Woo! Nice one, Miles. That was a real humdinger.
But does that mean Mr. Side didn't see the body?
Does this case also involve a red mole? It might, there's animals. I'm not sure. Perhaps we should let the man himself explain it to us.
you see, that's, well, forgive me, it appears my previous explanation was lacking.
Allow me to pad!
I shall clearly explain how I was able to see the body and make the game longer than it needed to be.
This is weird. It's the only Ace Attorney game where I actually really like just clicking through dialogue and reading like the inane, just like walking around parts of the game, but I actually hate all the meat and potatoes gameplay. I think it's the worst in the series so far. And I think I'm including the previous game. It's just every testimony feels like it's pointless. Huh. Very well. Let us hear your revised testimony.
There is a rather well-known technique among the prisoners here. If the hand with the bracelet stays in the room, you can step out without sounding the alarm. That is how I was able to peek into the adjacent room. For the moment I realized the man inside was dead, I let out a scream.
Impossible. The door would be blocking the way.
I mean, there's a window.
but the door would still block it. It depends on how the door opens.
I think, I guess, I mean, you'd be able to open the door and, like, keep your arm inside and walk through, right? Like, I don't think that
But
would work.
only if the door doesn't open and block the other door.
Yeah, in the other direction. Like if it's an outdoor versus indoor kind of thing.
I should try asking him for a few more details. Yes, like that last time when I was supposed to press.
Yeah, that one's just fine.
Okay, that seems okay. Let's, you know, I'm gonna speed through this one. I'm not even gonna read it. I imagine this is gonna be one where I'm gonna have to press like 2. I'm shocked that you enjoy such a thing. Have you truly reflected on what... God, you can't even skip through dialogue. Quote Aram, boy, this game never uses 10 words when 100 would do. Okay. Why would you do something so troublesome and potentially dangerous?
I heard a noise coming from the adjacent room. It seemed odd to me, as there should not have been anyone inside.
So you peeked into the adjacent workroom as soon as you heard the noise.
Yes, of course. I peeked in as soon as I could.
I see. Is there a problem with that statement? Sure. So you looked into the adjacent room immediately after you heard the noise. If that was true, then you should have seen more than just a dead body. You should have seen the person who had made the noise.
Well...
He looks really shaken.
Mr. Saw It, answer me. What did you really see? If you intend to remain silent, I will have no choice but to assume that you are complicit in the murder.
Oh, please forgive me. It's just that I couldn't even believe what I saw myself. I admit it was been a dream. I hesitate to even recall it.
Tell me what happened!
No! Very well, I will be frank with you. I saw a dog.
Oh, that's so weird. I'm glad this took 20 minutes to get to this.
Oh, wow. A large black dog was biting into the neck of the victim.
What did you say?
It was truly a hellish scene. The dog killed him.
Oh, I think I'm gonna be sick.
That's some great A trauma right there.
I was chilled to my very core, and I let out a shriek.
A man-eating dog inside this zoo of a prison?
No, it's just a furry. Don't worry, you're fine.
What the fuck?
That was everything I saw. Do you believe me now?
Yes, I do. I doubt one would be able to lie about something like that. Would you add that to your testimony? Oh, we're not done!
Certainly!
He died instantly, though. No? Alright, that's fine. I have a bunch of health. Mr. Sarge...
Yes!
No, Civ, fursuits was last game. Actually, you're right. They were. Press the statement. Okay. A black dog was biting the victim's neck.
Yes, blood came pouring out. As a result, the dog's mouth became stained.
Ah, stop! You don't need to get that detailed.
At that time, was the victim...
Sir Edgeworth, why'd you ask him that?
Okay, why'd you hit Uncle Ray?
The man did not even flinch.
He must have been dead already.
But the blood continued to gush from his neck. He most likely had passed away already. His hands moved nary an inch.
Yee, way too much detail. Are you doing this on purpose?
Certainly not. I'm just trying to give an accurate testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, shall I add that statement to my testimony?
Yeah, let's just add this forever.
Great. It was terrifying, a truly terrifying sight.
What?
His ring?
What?
Who talks like this?
Him.
A ring with a snowflake insignia. Impressive memory.
I was formerly a newspaper salesman. I had to quickly identify what a customer wanted based on his appearance and attitude. In order to form a successful sales strategy, it's the most basic of the basics.
But you are dealing with a corpse, not a customer. Are you like that with
Well,
everyone?
That's what you think. Yes, this has already become an ingrained habit of mine. It was an important point that could determine the success or failure of a sale.
That's how you were able to easily recall such a minor detail.
Precisely. Even the engraved insignia is crystal clear.
Is that really
Drawn
possible?
on a piece of paper for me?
What was the state of the body when we found it? Should I review my evidence? Maybe I should press another statement.
Maybe you should present this crime scene notes.
Yeah. So Knightley was... I'm trying, man! I'm just getting through lines 146 of this press. You guys keep pointing out this glove like I can do anything about it. Like, clearly that's like an hour from now.
Oh yeah, it's gonna come up sometime.
No. Oh. Okay.
You couldn't see the ring.
A ring with a snowflake insignia.
Yes, that is correct. It was clearly engraved on the surface.
I see. Your testimony is very accurate. But it's a little too accurate, if you ask me.
And what's wrong with being accurate?
Well, I prefer to meander through a series of labyrinth-like testimonies before we get accurate statements. You state that you saw a ring with a snowflake insignia engraved onto it, and it is true that the victim was wearing such a ring.
See, was I not correct?
That is not the issue that I have with your testimony. Take a look at this picture. As you can see, the right hand is covered by a sheet. It should not have been possible for you to see the engravings on the ring, unless you had approached the body and lifted up the sheet for yourself. You said you only looked in the workroom through the door, and yet you gave such a detailed account of what you saw.
Who do you think you are, acting all high and mighty? I'm telling you I saw what I saw. Oh, the victim must have moved his arm after I saw it.
Objection! I don't think so! You said so much earlier. The victim was already dead. How would he have been able to move his arm?
You guys looking pretty suspicious right now, yeah?
Yeah, thanks for your help, Ray. Thanks, Sight. What are you
You're welcome.
hiding, you scoundrel?
That's me. Oh, no, I ain't. I am not. That is... You're wrong. I know what I saw. Shut up already! Stop making a fuss about every little thing I say! You're just a defense attorney's assistant!
He has finally shown his true self. We're a third of the way through the testimony. Whoa.
Oh, I guess the cat's out of the bag. A black-haired balloon at that. Just went flying.
I'm just your friendly neighborhood witness!
Are you really just a witness? I would say that you are rather suspicious.
What was that?
You saw something that could not have been seen from the outside of the room. How is that possible? The logic behind it is simple. Mr. Sight, this is where you saw the body from.
Take that!
When you discovered the body, you went inside the room where it laid. Since you saw the engraving on the ring, that is the only possibility.
Even if you say that, you ain't got no evidence, do ya? Where's the evidence that shows I was in that room? I was grooming pets at the time. The room adjacent to where the body was found. I even went so far as to borrow some rubber gloves. Show me the evidence that proves I was in the room where the body was found. Glove. Oh, fuck.
I fucked up.
Mr. Edward just takes out the bloody glove and slaps him across the face with it. Mr.
Kind of medieval,
Salt,
don't you think?
what were you doing when the body was discovered?
Didn't I tell you already I was practicing being a pet groomer?
The only thing you groomed was your lies. In that case, do you happen to recognize this glove?
Nice one, Miles.
Bobby!
Thank you. It's all like a simple game of chess. How would you like some ham-fisted allegory? This was found near the body.
Chess is pretty difficult, though.
Shut up. It is believed to have been dropped by the culprit. By the way, I noticed that you also have a rubber glove hanging out of your apron pocket.
No, this is something else.
Oh.
This is a
Shape of a
snubber
hand, though.
glove.
What a weird way to put a glove in your pocket, by the way. With the
Yeah.
It looks like you're missing one of your gloves.
Your evidence proves nothing.
Objection! Ah, perhaps we should hand this glove over to the police for fingerprinting. I'm certain they'll find some interesting results.
You fucked up.
He disappeared. That's it. He's gone.
He died.
I can't believe Saw is dead.
What the?
Pretty cool, right? My objection. Boy.
Mr. Shields, could you save the jokes for later? No, let Shields do things.
I'm not joking. Besides, it's not over yet. There's still something else. Something else that got to prolong this even more. That guy's a prisoner, you know. He's got the bracelet and all.
That's right! How did he get into the other workroom? The sensor would have set off that alarm, right?
He's right. That's the only thing we don't know yet.
Not so fast, Mr. Prisoner. Could you fill us in and make this even longer? That's pretty weird. That bracelet should have been his last line of defense. That's right, guy. It was useful evidence for Mr. Prisoner over here. He could have claimed that due to the bracelet, he wasn't able to enter the room. But he didn't say a word about it. Is there any reason why you didn't? The silent treatment, eh? Well, the judge yesterday did say that silence is gold.
Wow. You really are a hotshot defense attorney, Mr. Shields.
Defense attorneys always remain calm and finch, and smile in the face of day. That's what your old man told me. Defense attorney's creed, yeah? So, what's the deal? Why didn't you mention anything about the bracelet?
The truth is,
Broken?
It's broken. Some time ago, I took a spill, and the bracelet hit the floor with a loud bang. Ever since then, it has not been able to activate the sensor. Forgive me, it was so convenient, I didn't even want to report it.
I see. So the bracelet was broken. But did it really break so easily? If that's true, then there's a problem with the prison security. Oh, thank God. You, over there. May I have a moment?
oh, you're kidding. Such a cute little guy. Yes, you are. Yes,
Excuse me.
Yes. What can I do for you?
This prisoner's bracelet appears. Wow, way to rat the guy out, Edgeworth. This prisoner's bracelet
Fucking
appears to be
narc.
broken. You know, I said that, but then immediately I thought, like, actually, fuck this guy.
Yeah, no, actually, it's very good.
I'll contact the person in charge and have it replaced immediately.
Thank you. I'll be holding on to the broken bracelet for the time being, as I have no authority in this prison.
Yes, sir. Please take care of it. I feel like I should be holding on to that, really.
Oh, it's completely fine. Now that the bracelet's been taken care of, shall we move on to arresting you for murder?
What? Perish the thought! I didn't kill anyone!
But your bracelet was broken, right? Doesn't that mean you could have gone anywhere you wanted during the animal show?
But all I did was find the body, honest! And it is true that I saw the dog biting his neck. However, I entered the workroom after the dog had left.
Why did you do that?
I wanted to see. It's gross. I wanted to rob him.
So he was planning to loot the corpse. That's why he remembers Knightley's ring so well.
Why are you looking at me, Mr. Edgeworth? I am a great thief. Please don't put me on the same level as him.
But I didn't take a thing. The animal show had ended and the other prisoners were making their way back down. I couldn't have time for stealing.
And that's when you dropped your rubber glove. I guess the story holds up. What do you think, Miles?
I think that was a waste of my time. Whether he is the murderer or not, one big question remains. How did Knightley get all the way from his holding cell to the prison?
You're right about that. That's a real stumper.
And there's something Mr. Sawt said in his testimony that I'm very concerned about.
Jingle jangle.
If that dog had any part in the murder. Mr. Sawt?
Yes, what is it?
Were there any other prisoners who didn't see the animal show?
Yes, there's only one other that I know of.
And this prisoner wouldn't have been able to see the show.
Even if he wanted.
Nope.
Alright,
nope.
he's blind.
Yes, that's correct. Why do you ask?
Just as I thought. I had my suspicions as soon as I saw that black dog. That fiendish criminal. I never expected to be held here in this prison. The dog! Where is his cell?
You intend to meet him?
Him? Who's him?
He's a very special man. He receives very special treatment, and forgive me, I need to watch what I say about him. However, value your lives. I would advise you to stay away from him.
Hey, cut it out already. You're giving me the creeps.
A puppet master in the shadows, huh? Yeah, I still value my life.
He's being held in the special. Over there in that direction.
The special cell. It certainly seems like he receives special treatment. Special cell added to the floor plan.
Well, so just who is this him anyway?
To protect my own life, all I can tell you is that he's the oldest prisoner here. My deepest apologies, but I can't say anymore. He's truly terrifying.
Can I fill me in? It feels like you're leaving Uncle Ray behind here.
He is someone I knew in the past. Let's head for the special cell. I believe that black dog should be there as well.
I'm making signs of the lamb's vibes.
It's pitch black in here. I can't see a thing at all.
That's who we're talking to, Kay. His name is the Darkness.
Ooh.
Aren't you always talking about how the Yatagarasu is able to flap even in the darkest night?
Even in the depths of night, where no other bird dares to take flight, when alone source to shine the light of the righteousness in the world of light.
It's kind of
scary.
Kind of a
Now
mouthful.
what is me? For I am the great. Why am I doing this? Why is she doing this?
Oh, that was a pretty goal.
But still, I can't see what I can't see. I'm just a human.
Sounds like you guys don't have dark vision.
Ah!
I don't know who this is.
Mr. Edgeworth, I presume.
That voice. It can only be.
It has been far too long.
So, you still remember me?
It would be impossible to forget, because it was you who did what none could do, and placed me here in the cell.
Don't tell me that the dog is talking to you, Mr. Edgeworth.
This guy is the perfect Will character, unfortunately. Hopefully
Yeah.
we're near a break and we can stop for a while and then we can pick it back up
Yeah.
in a few hours.
Down, boy. It is rude to frighten the... Here, allow me to illuminate this dark room.
What the... Is that Xehanort?
That's fucking Xehanort.
Kingdom Hearts 3 confirmed!
Oh, that's...
Such noisy visitors.
The dude I thought it
For
was.
the
Yeah, that's-
voices and footsteps.
That's such a boring design for all that build-up.
Yeah, 2 more in the back. But it would be rude not to introduce myself. I am called Sir Handosian. Mr. Edgeworth and I are old acquaintances.
Perfect Will character. This is such
No, there's another guy we're thinking of, and he hasn't shown up yet.
This is an Aram character, is who this is.
Mm-hmm.
This man is a former assassin. The blind assassin, Serhan Dogan. His weapons are sharp knives and a ferocious dog. His appearance is always accompanied by the sound of a bell. It is said that the ringing of this bell in the darkness is the last sound his victims hear.
Would you be so kind as to share the reason why you have come, Mr. Edgeworth?
That will not be necessary. You are already well aware of why we're here.
It seems we know each other quite well. Hmm.
We suspect your dog of committing the murder.
Are we sure it's the dog and not me? What?
The witness who discovered the body saw him biting it.
There must have been some mistake. My boy is obedient. He would never do such a thing, right, Anubis? Good boy, good boy, good boy.
Anubis may be your guide dog, but he is the guide to the underworld. But you raised him to be a vicious killer.
That's Cerberus.
He was... No, and Anubis is the god of
Anubis.
death in
Yeah.
Egyptian.
Is he? But is he the guide? He actually is the guide to the death.
I think there's a bunch of them, but like...
Yeah.
Him and Osiris, they're buddies, they hang out.
Yeah.
He was one of the weapons you used as an assassin. Either way, Cerberus isn't the guide. He's a guard.
Oh shit, my bad. To begin with, it is a witness of a reliable sort.
It's true that Saw It fucking sucks, and it's difficult to say if we can trust his testimony.
In any case, I think you have the wrong dog. Right, Anubis, right, boy.
I wonder if he knows who the witness is. Anyway, I'll ask about something else. I'd like to hear about your alibi from 10 a.m. to 10... Fuck it.
During the animal show. I was in my humble cell the entire time. I took up whittling recently. My focus was solely on the wood and chisel in my hands.
The prisoners have free access to chisels here? Normally that's not allowed.
Just
The warden is a kind soul. She has given me special permission.
Kind? Ridiculous! Even 5 metal chisels would
She
become,
really likes me.
would become deadly in his hands.
I started out by carving these Buddha statues, but I moved on to other shapes after the 674th.
Oh, really? That many?
All it takes is time, which I have plenty of. Here is what I am working on now.
Oh, it's...
It's just a doggy. Oh, look how
A
great
chess
that
motif.
is.
I did not
Getting
know
a
that
little
you
tired
played
of those
chess.
shapes and colors.
Do you play as well, Mr. Edgeworth? I would like to test your wits in game sometime.
No, I don't play
Only-
chess.
No, I
Only in your
don't.
mind.
Never learned how.
Oh well, I only yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Well,
Hmm? What's this piece?
Nothing matters.
It's a 3-headed dog.
Cerberus has made his
It's-
appearance again.
It's Anubis.
It's just for the fun of it. I carved this hound piece. Chess is a game of war, pawns, knights, and castles.
It
Each
can move
side
in the
pushing their
same way
forces
as a
on
knight and a bishop at once.
That's
Take
that's
the
a
life
queen.
of the enemy's king. However, I found the absence of dogs to be strange. Hounds are an indispensable part of warfare.
That's not true.
But it is nothing more than folly. I still play by all the normal rules of chess.
Isn't it difficult for you to find opponents here in prison?
I always play correspondence chess.
Correspondence chess. So you play chess through the mail.
Prisoners are allowed to send and receive letters, although they are subject to inspection. At that moment, I am waiting for my opponent's next move.
So, he plays chess with people outside this prison. Do you know who was murdered?
It was Horace Knightley, a most unfortunate lad.
Your ears are as sharp as ever. Yes, I stab them into people to kill them.
They are all I can rely on.
As I thought, he has full knowledge of everything that goes on in this prison.
On second thought, he might be fortunate after all.
Fortunate? How so?
He committed a grave crime, but he was able to avoid punishment for it. An assassination attempt on the president. What a bold man.
Assassination attempt?
Wow!
Oh, sorry, I was looking at Twitter.
He may have killed his own superior, but he never attempted to take the president's life. Are they trying to conceal the fact that the assassination was staged by the president?
Whoa, 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 hold your horses, Knightley didn't attack the president, but Uncle Ray was requested to defend him in court on the charges of attempted assassination.
You didn't know either, Uncle Ray? So, they're trying to pin the whole thing on Mr. Knightley.
Why? Now I see why the PIC is taking action.
Ah, so that's why they removed you from the case.
That the press guy was going to indict him on charges of attempted assassination.
And in doing so, they would have twisted the truth.
I suspected it was false charge.
Hmm?
I heard about it from one of those guards, about Knightley. He kept desperately insisting I didn't assassinate anyone.
But the courts are supposed to bring the truth to light.
I may not be well versed in law, but I can say one thing for certain. Some of the prisoners here were convicted on false charges. That's the reality of it. Right, Anubis, right, Fool. Leaving the truth in the care of the court can be dangerous.
Leaving the truth in the care of the court is dangerous, huh? There was someone who said the exact same thing before. An investigator from Interpol who doesn't trust oh yeah! Wonder when he's gonna show up. That investigator from Interpol who doesn't trust prosecutors.
You're not twisting the truth behind those closed courtroom doors too, are you? Fueled by those ideas, is it any wonder that courts produce nothing but falsities and lies? Rest assured, the next time we meet, I won't be so forgiving.
It's kind of a cheat in the narrative, putting that early game flashback there, since they're buddies now. I doubt his distrust has cleared up completely.
You feel the same way, don't you, Anubis? The truth of the courts and Mr. Edgeworth's reason both can't be trusted, right?
Do I like we don't call him Lang. The game was to change his name to something else that started with L every single time he's mentioned. He was fine. He's alright.
It is nothing to be upset about. You're not the only one who suspects me. Yesterday, the other prosecutor and that judge came here too. They brought the warden along. How they despise.
Oh, it must have been those two rude people from before.
Prosecutor Best and Judge Courtney.
They thoroughly inspected my room, but left without finding a thing. It seems they were searching for the murder weapon. 'Tis a shame. They searched the other prisoners' cells too, not as much. Yet they were still unable to find anything. All that hard work was for naught. Yeah, there's quite a problem. What should we do?
Sard's testimony alone won't hold up. In order to confront him, we'll need evidence.
Now, if my guest would be so kind as to leave. Right, Anubis? Show
How'd the
them
dog get out?
Shush.
Does this mean what I think it means?
Okay, let's get going. Mr. Edgeworth!
Bark. We shall meet again, Dogan.
It would be a shame for our long-awaited reunion to end so soon. I will be waiting.
Okay, bye.
Doopy doopy doo.
Alright, I'm gonna call